What's up, man?
Sean, how are you, man?
I'm doing good.
I can't help
Yeah,
but notice that you're going by Havok Warlord again.
yeah. The Havok
Sean,
Warlord has returned.
Sean, my friend. Okay, I caught your little live stream with Henry and Ree and all the folks. Um, I think Ree made some good points, Sean, and those are the
I
points that I also consider when you come up and you do your thing. Is that I don't think you're like those other guys, and we've had this discussion.
yeah.
So anyway, I'm with Ree. I think your video game content is good. I think you got good commentary on it. You don't need to dip your toes in this fucking drama that's not going to get you anything. You know, just going to get you just going to piss you off. I see how mad you get, dude. All right? I mean, I see how mad you are. So I know it's not good for you. So anyway, that's that. Anyway, what are you coming up? Talking about Comic Con
So,
or what do you got?
so, to put all that aside, I want to
Yeah.
be happy tonight. I'm clean shaved, looking all GQ over here, and
Oh
so
man, you did clean up. I didn't even look.
yeah,
Yeah, look at
yeah.
you.
I
Got
look
the
young.
chops. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I got rid of the chops.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But
What,
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
be
clap
coming
some
up with
cheeks or what's the plan? Is that the,
nah.
you gonna go see some? You just wanted to clean up.
Yeah, just wanted to clean up. So I'm going by Havok Warlord
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact that these people pissed me off. Like I'm
You're,
pissed
you're
off.
talking. You're talking about the Henry Court people, correct?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Henry Court to everybody over there. And what made me pissed off? I was trying to. Well, I can't. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. And I wasn't trying to leave it alone. If Henry didn't mention me, I was still gonna mention him. Like my whole goal in this is, even if he leaves, I'm still gonna come down on him. There's no me letting up on him. Like I tried to be peaceful, and you seen I was trying to be peaceful. I gave it a go, and I left it alone for 3 months at that point. He wanted to. He came up on your stream and said brain. He said something about brain cells no more. He said some comment, some
Always
ignorant
say.
comment that pissed me off, and like, all right, I'm leaving stuff alone, and you're gonna continue to poke me. You say you don't want this fight.
But don't you
He
see
never said
why
he
he's
didn't want
doing
this
that,
fight.
Sean? Don't you see why
To
he's
make
doing
content.
that? He knows that you will do a 2.5 hour live stream devoted to nothing but him. And what
It's
that
fine though.
I mean, it's fine if that's what you want to do, but I'm saying that's just going to make everybody want to go over to his stream and see what he's doing.
Yeah, it's
And
fine.
let's be fair, Sean. I watch Henry. You know I watch Henry, just like I watch you.
Yes.
I watch all you guys.
Yeah.
I think maybe one exception, he did not mention you on his last live stream. I think there
He
was
took
one
shots at
exception
me.
toward the end of it. And I don't even know if he referenced you particularly, but he did say something about the turpentine shit, which I think is just dumb and just trying to get a rise out of you.
Not just that, he took shots at me. He said that I have nothing but 40-year-old losers coming at me. First of
I
all,
mean,
last time I checked,
how do you know that he's talking about you?
because I know for sure he's talking about me. Like me and Rick are the only 40-year-olds around that is coming at him. So of course he's talking about me. He was just talking about Rick
Ooh,
say a 40-year-old loser,
dog's getting
which
in the
Rick is not a
cords.
loser.
Word.
He's highly creative, but my thing is he took a shot at me and he's continued to take jabs at me and gonna say 40-year-old losers. He's gonna say the turkey stuff like dude, if you didn't want to fight, you shouldn't have called the biggest dog to the fight because now you don't just have you underestimated me and you called the worst big and the baddest dog to the fight, and now you're getting it tenfold, and it is what it is. And I could care less how you feel, like and it kind of pissed me off the fact he threw his old mama underneath the bus. Like, bro, he said that I would rather burn my money into a dumpster fire than to bail my old mama out. Like,
Okay.
first of all, let's put this first and foremost. I love my mama,
Of
and
course.
if I had to sell everything in my apartment to get her out of jail, I would. That's the difference between me, and that's the difference between him. That in my book, he's always going to be a piece of trash. I've been highly vocal with all this, and until I'm just going to address this a little bit, then I want to talk to you about Comic Con and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
But until until I make my point and my until I completely to eliminate him completely, I'm never going to ease up on him. Even if you don't talk about me, I'm never going to ease up on him. Like I said, he called the wrong dog out for the fight, and now he's got a fight on his hands. After that, we can go back to being fun. I'm continuing to do my fun stuff. I'm continuing to do my game stuff. I'm continuing to stream. But you know what? It's fun. Why would I sue him? I can afford my attorney. I have no problem with that. But I'd rather be me and have uh, be content with my life than be him because I'm happy with my life.
So,
So
so a couple things. All right. First of all, the mom stuff. Here's the thing, and I know you know this. Henry's relationship with his mother is very complicated. Not to mention none of our fucking business. Neither one of us, if we're being honest, right? He brought it up, so that makes it fair game. I'm not saying that, right? It's like if you're going to bring it up on your live stream, then expect people to clip it and do whatever they want to do with it, which they did. He came up on your stream. I saw him come up, and again, dude, I think he's rubbing you the wrong way to get these crash out like reactions from you for content, bro. And that is why he's doing what he's doing. And frankly, Sean, you, me, no one is going to stop Henry from doing what he's doing. I mean, again,
I don't.
I agree 100% with what Ree was saying on your stream earlier. So anyway,
I agree, but like there's a difference between me and him. You know what the difference is? And I'm gonna explain. The difference is I'm one man. I might be working with Rican. I might be working with different people.
what up, Big
These
Rudy?
people caught these people caught a bug up their ass because I wanted to do content with Rican. Like that's nobody's business if I want to do content with Rican. Nobody's. And for them
That's
people
true.
to attitude because of it and start shit with me, like this never had nothing to do with the rest of the people in the court. It only had to do something with Henry. It's kind of like Tupac coming after Biggie, and everybody else wants to open up their mouth and form an opinion. So I guess it's like F everybody and hit him up. Like that's how I feel. But like if he's gonna make content, I'm gonna make content. I'm gonna continue to come up with these receipts. I took everything this man's taught me and ran with it. Like, so he's so upset. His reason of coming up, and he can deny it all he wants, but he was trying to get me to come back over there, trying to get me to ease this up and trying to be a friend with me. And what he's done to me, drag me, is up on him. Like, but the difference is between him and me, and there's a big difference. He needs all these mods and needs all of these people to design memes for him, to design diss tracks, to do this, to do that. When I'm doing it all myself. Rican's not helped me with nothing. Nerd Talk's not helped me with nothing. Nobody over at Rican's camp has helped me. That's all me. That
Yeah.
diss track that I made was all me. So he needs them to fight his battle, and I need nobody to fight my battle.
So here's the
That's the
thing.
big difference.
And this may be kind of related to what you just said, is that when you initially had the thing with Henry and you went over to Reconville, I think, and again, this is my opinion, I don't know this for certain, I know that I felt this way, but I think that people were trying to protect you, Sean. and I know that sounds strange, especially with the circumstances around what's going on, but I think Rican and Henry, they're easy to read. They're easy to know exactly what they want, what their intentions are, what their plans are, and that's not a knock against them. That's just common sense. I can tell Henry, I can say, hey, like I sent him a super chat because he was talking about his mom and stuff, and I felt bad. I was like, hey man, sorry, I heard about your mom. Here's a super chat, whatever. I know for a fact that guy, no knock against him, gives two shits about me or my show or my platform or anything else. I know that.
He's not the only one.
Yeah, you don't give a shit either. I know that too. And you're on the show.
Hey.
So anyway, the point is that, dude, this, just like you have your online persona, right? The Havok Warlord. You just said it when you came on. Henry has his. Henry Resilient is not the guy that you're looking at on the screen. He's a character. And he's using that to monetize his channel. And I got to say power to him because I would do the same shit. Sean, I like you, but I don't know you. You don't know me, really. We like what each other does as colleagues and professionals. But at the end of the day, you may not like stuff about me, and I may not like stuff about you. But I think that one thing is for sure, this has been taken so far out of context and out of meaning with both parties. I think that, and I've told you this before, that you're a creator and you enjoy creating. Seems to me like that's what you do best. But I just don't want you being talked into shit that's going to make you look bad. And that's my biggest concern. Henry is definitely not everybody's cup of tea. That's fine. Ree mentioned there's a lot of Ranger fan groups out there. If that's your passion, and it seems like, dude, your passion used to be your book, man. You'd message me about your book. But I'm saying now all I hear about is Henry. So again, I feel like this is detracting from your creativity.
Yeah, I agree a little bit. Just so people know, a lot of people are looking for an outside in, correct?
Sure.
Can I say that? People
Sure.
are looking for an inside out. See, so
I am too. I'll be the first to admit I am too.
I can say about Rican that nobody's talking me into nothing. Nobody over at that side is telling me to go on and stream and talk about Henry. It's all me.
Okay.
I've done it all myself. It's all been in my hands. Like I've been, even though I'm over there working with them, I'm not physically with KOD. I'm just with the partnership.
Sean, but it's like Zion the God, dude. Come on, man. Come clean with that, Sean. Sean, dude, everybody knows, okay? I mean, I know what you were trying to do because Rican does it with Henry's channel. I know that, and again, nobody would care if you said, yeah, it was me. Who gives a shit? I don't care. Yeah, Rican doxed me. He's a fucking idiot, whatever. Or, was an idiot. No, I don't mean he's an idiot. I don't know the man, but it's like he screwed up and dropped my name. It was a screw up. He screwed it up. But the more you deny it, Sean, because of the way you comment, bro, we know the way you comment. I know how you knock people in comment. I know it's you, Sean. So the more you deny being that person, and dude, honestly, you and me have had lots of conversations about being truthful and honest and upfront and real with ourselves. I don't think you're being real with yourself, dude. I think you're getting talked into some shit over there. I think you're being used as a tool. And I think it's going to backfire on you at the end of the day. Maybe not with Henry, but do you think that, let me ask you this. Do you think that if you brought an idea to Rican to put in his book, to collaborate, that he would listen, that he would
Yep.
actually do it.
I think that he's open to suggestions. I can't really speak for him, but I think that he's open to suggestions. All suggestions are good suggestions.
Okay, well
Like
let
if
me
he
let me
uses
ask you
them as
this
something,
question: what if I read your book and I send you 10 pages of changes that I would make? How would that make you feel?
honestly, I would take your suggestions under advisement,
Of course.
and I would look over every suggestion, and it wouldn't make me feel bad. It would just make me feel like
But
you
at the
helped
end of
me.
the day, it's your
That's what I
work
felt.
and you will have final say, right?
Yeah. And I agree with that, but a lot of people are looking for the outside in. This whole thing with Regan and Henry, he's never said, and I've been saying this from the jump. He's never said that he has a picture that he could get a picture of Henry coming out of the ice cream shop. He said that
What?
there's people that can get him a picture of him and his daughter. Um, he
I'm
said
still here.
that there's people that can get a picture of Henry and his daughter coming out of the ice cream shop. He's trying to stop people from hurting Henry.
It's
Um,
just you.
Okay.
he's trying to stop people from hurting Henry. Like when he said he could go out canceling Henry, he was talking about Henry's career. Henry twisted all this, like whatever education has twisted all this to a narrative that's completely different, and to make people hate Rican. All Rican is a person that has dreams and aspirations, and these people treat him as a punching bag, and all the kid's doing at the end of the day is defending himself. When people
Sean,
keep loading
no.
and loading onto him,
No, no, no.
I've seen
No.
it from inside and out.
He talks shit all the time about Henry, about his moms, about his daughter, about everything. Then he got on Francis. He ran Ree off fucking internet, apparently. I don't know what the hell happened with that. Because she was doing well. So whatever happened, it must have been bad. Because she was doing really good with her channel and I was enjoying her content. Not just the Power Rangers stuff, but her covering the Warner Brothers content. As you know, it's not all about Power Rangers for me. You know, I enjoy the Power Rangers stuff that Henry does, but I don't really get into it. You see my shelf back here with all the
Yeah,
Power Rangers shit on it. Um, Dude, it's like I told you when all this started happening. At the end of the day, my main concern is looking out for you and looking out for your feelings. And I get it, dude. You're frustrated. You're upset. You know, some things were done to you in poor taste. Um, I think you're better than this, Sean. I really do. You know, and I think the first big step is that Zion of God bullshit. Just let that shit go. Who gives a shit? I mean, at this point, I mean, again, because like I said, everybody knows it's you, man. So again, it'd be different if it was like this big conspiracy and everybody. No one thinks that's anybody else but you, Sean.
I don't.
I can confirm nor deny
All right,
that that is me.
that's a
That's
step in the
pure
right
conspiracy.
direction, dude. Because like I said, just looking out for you. Okay,
You know
and go ahead.
you know how better you know how better of a name that is than Havok Warlord. If that was me, don't you think I would run with that name? That there would be content on my channel. Like if that was me, I would have a lot of content on my channel because that name is awesome. I wish I came up with it, but I didn't. Like I said, I can confirm nor deny. But all this bullshit aside,
Yeah.
I seen your video where you was at the haunted museum.
Yes.
I thought it was awesome. I
Thank you.
thought that you should have. I would have asked permission from Annabelle before taking a picture with her.
Christian wouldn't
But
even stand with her. He
yeah, I
didn't.
know he was being a chick and he wouldn't
He
stand
was
with her.
chicken shit. Yeah. I was like, dude, you gonna get your picture? He's like, nah, I ain't getting near that damn thing. And he wouldn't get near a bunch of shit.
Kept telling me I was gonna get haunted
I did kept telling him he was going to get haunted. It freaked him out.
because I was making
But
jokes.
it's like you have to look at this though. You have to take and look at it. That stuff can follow you home though.
Oh
You have to
yeah.
understand where Christian's coming from because I would be intimidated of the Annabelle doll too.
Well, they had and I'm being serious. They actually had holy water for you to cross yourself before you walked into the thing. I did that. He
Now
didn't. So
now my question to you guys:
yeah.
after this whole tour is over and the stuff is back in the museum, are you guys going to take a trip down to the occult museum? Because I feel like you can make a better video, a bigger and a longer video, because there's so much stuff to see in the occult museum. I think Ryan Buell, I think he bought it or whatever, and so there's
I
all
know
this stuff.
Dust has done a lot of stuff on. I haven't followed all of it, so.
Plus, it's not all roped off. All that stuff is not roped off. You can actually step to it, and you can actually take in. They say just don't touch it, but you can look towards it.
Well,
So
here's yeah.
my question is for you and Christian.
It's a 10-hour
We'll get back to that comment you was going to make.
drive, but it's
So,
closed.
what is the most bizarre, the most strangest, the piece that you guys actually seen in there? What blew you away the most?
They had a and it's actually in the video. Hang on one second, Sean.
Is my mic on?
Yeah.
They had some cool dioramas of like scenes from movies with action figures placed inside them. Those are pretty neat that somebody had built that stuff.
I like that dinosaur, that kid's toy, that dinosaur. I thought was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That was something I was going to bring up.
That and the baboon doll were my favorite things from the museum.
The baboon doll.
That baboon head thing, man. Remember that thing?
Oh,
I said it looked like the Tiki Terror doll.
yeah.
I forgot to tell you guys something though.
What's up?
So prior to all this stuff that happened, so my friend in the building sold me a skeleton. He sold me a skeleton that was made in Indonesia, and I got rid of it. I just got rid of it. It was made out of wood and everything, and this thing was like evil. So it was like tall, like 5 foot tall. This thing was, and it looks like something that was like evil, like something that people would do like these rituals with. And
Yeah.
I brought it in here. I was supposed to repair the wing and stuff, and so I brought it in here, and I showed Mom, and Mom told me, she said, "I'm not coming up to your apartment until that thing was like," and I had nothing but bad luck with this thing. So
Yeah.
I took the thing and destroyed it. Like I literally
Well, like you
destroyed
burned it?
piece by, like I broke it into pieces. So
I think you have to
so-
burn it, don't
I
you?
don't know, man. You gotta be careful when you destroy
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Be careful when you destroy it. You got to destroy it right, Sean. Jesus.
Comes back
Yeah.
stronger, dude.
Yeah, it'll come back
So-
stronger.
I tossed all the pieces. Ever since that came in my house, all this shit's been happening. And this was right after I got kicked out of the Discord.
You gotta do a cleansing.
So you think the negative energy from the Discord went into this object? Is that what you think?
No, the object
think-
infected his life.
Or the object affected the Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, the object affected my life, but it was nothing but bad stuff, like to the point where it broke me the first time around. Like I said, I tell people, and keep this in mind, I'm not a god. I'm not Zion. I'm not a god, but this is like the second coming of Christ.
I'm going to get you to fucking admit that, Sean. I'm going to get you to fucking admit it. Because that, much like a Jedi in training, is the first step on the road to redemption.
When are you doing the show with me?
You tell me. You said Halloween, and then we talked about it. What are you laughing at?
You said
What?
Halloween?
Yeah, I mean, you said the Halloween show. We can come on for that because
I
we're
wanna
doing a
do
show
it.
that.
I wanna-
Well, what time's your show? Your show's at like
show is-
10, right? On Halloween.
Yeah, but I want to up it by one. I want to up you. I want to one up you. I want to do a Devil's Night.
A what?
A Devil's Night stream. Not
Devil's
Halloween.
Night stream.
Yeah.
Tell me what that means. What is that?
So before Halloween is
Yeah.
Devil's Night,
Yes.
and so it would be October 30th.
Right.
And so Halloween's spooky as it is in its own thing, but Devil's Night is a little bit more of nails on the chalkboard.
Was that when the Crow took place?
Yeah, Devil's Night. Yeah, good job.
And so, would you be up for a Devil's Night stream? You and your whole crew. I want Sammy.
What does
there.
that mean? I mean, what is that? What are we going to do? Just watch shit or what?
We can like watch scary stuff. We can have a topic.
Crow, dude.
We just would have to figure out.
Yeah, I'll bet you're up to it, Sam. Stay
I
up
want
late.
Sammy there. I want Sammy there. I want you there. I want
What
Chris
day of the
there.
week is
like,
that?
It's Friday.
This is Thursday.
Oh well, Thursday is the night before, which
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, hell,
10 p.m.
Sam dressing up for Halloween?
we're all dressed. I'm dressing up.
I got
know
Loki.
You are.
Loki's in the
I'll show you what I got from.
Oh shit! Sean's got a costume. All right, waiting on Havok Warlord, folks. What you got? What the hell is that thing? Oh, is that the Scarecrow?
Some bad dreads.
Damn, what is that? Yeah, that's some. What is that?
Looks kind of like a Slipknot mask.
It does look like Slipknot.
It is. It's a Corey Tyler.
Is that a Corey Taylor mask? Okay, I thought I was gonna say it looks just like a Slipknot mask.
That's sweet, man.
That's pretty cool, dude. Where'd you get that?
In a trade with my friend. Can you hear me good or?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Coming through just fine. Yeah.
And so I want to wear this on Devil's Night.
Okay.
And so,
Okay, I got you. So, I will certainly see if we can make something happen for that. You know, Sammy has school, so I don't know how late, but we'll probably stay up. And then Christian, would you be up for
Possibly.
another?
If
yeah.
I'm in town, yeah.
Well, Christian goes out of town a lot to visit relatives and stuff like that. Orson, we don't even know if he shows up for our fucking show, so I can't guarantee he'll be there.
Sam's camera on.
Well, I don't have it cropped right, so
I mean,
Yeah, like,
turn my
just-
camera
just-
at him.
it's hard to get 3 in there, dude.
Well,
you know?
man, I can spin
Just-
my camera at him so you can see his costume.
just so you.
Oh,
guys
he's got
know,
his stuff on. Oh, okay. I didn't notice
so you
that.
guys-
Hold on, Shawnee. We want to show Sam's costume here. Yeah, that's good enough.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's Loki.
That's pretty sweet.
I almost look like Rita Repulsa's staff from the 2017.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. I've been going around. I've been touching Cush's like chest with it, being like trying to mind control her ass, and it ain't working.
Sounds like you
head?
just don't do that, Zip. I'm not gonna say anything. Don't be touching
Just so
people
you
with that
guys know-
thing.
Tell me.
Just so you guys know, I love your content. I'm always gonna stop and show y'all love. That's not just you, but your whole cast. I like all of y'all. Y'all are wholesome people to me, and like I don't like one person over the other person. I like all y'all the same. Like, so I don't have a favorite person. I mean, I met you first, but you know. I like
It's not a competition.
Everyone's
Zip.
favorite's Morrison, no matter what.
Yeah, everybody loves Aaron, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's just because he's a rarity. It's like
It's a rarity indeed. Sean, brother, look, man, the feeling is mutual. Again,
I saw Zip watching you when we went to Steak and
yeah,
Shake.
I was watching your stream while we were in Lexington, actually, when you were streaming the video game stuff, some of the video game stuff. I was like, oh, dude, I'm so happy he's, you know, and that's why I got a little bit out of shape at the stream that you did earlier. You know, I don't want you going the wrong way, brah. You know?
I have a question. What did you think
Yeah.
about the diss track that AI made?
You love that diss track, don't you? You love that diss track. That is like
Man.
you in a candy store.
AI is fun, dude.
Loves messing with that AI shit. It was funny. I chuckled. It was pretty good. Yeah. I the picture I thought was funnier. I'll be the first to admit that picture is priceless.
I made it. I made all that. That's
Yeah,
what
I know. Yeah,
Like,
that was fucking hilarious.
Do you need me to be on your staff and create stuff for you? Because I'm highly intelligent. Like
I mean, you know, that's a thought. I definitely always need help. These fuckers don't help. So, I'm always trying to get some help out from somebody, but that's something we could certainly discuss in the future. What is that?
You
Toys
need
R
to
Us?
watch something if you haven't watched it.
What you got?
You need to watch Tulsa King season 3. I heard it's better than the rest of the episodes of.
Oh shit!
If you-
Landman. Landman came out tonight.
No, it
The new
didn't.
season of Landman.
No, it didn't.
I thought the show was
It doesn't
done.
come back. It comes back November 17th.
Oh, there's a new season of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. We all
Damn
thought
it.
that.
Watch Tulsa King in the meantime.
Okay. All right. I'll
You
watch
like
Tulsa King.
Stallone.
I love.
I
Don't
know I'm
you
not
d-
Don't tell me what I already know, Zip. Cobra.
Okay. I got the match.
Need to get a Tulsa
You wanna-
King. What would the
wanna see
Tulsa
some
King
cool
action
light?
figure be, dude?
You wanna-
Thing of oil?
You want to see something cool I have? And it's not normal to a cool thing I got.
Okay. I love not normal cool shit. Bless Sean's heart.
In the green text.
I don't know how I got it, but it's a Marvel comic of.
The
I
weekend.
can't see the title.
It said like
What's the title?
Star Wars.
Let me take off my screen thing, and then I can show you. I'll take out my virtual background. So, if you notice your TV over there.
Okay, I've heard of this.
So, it's the weekend version 1. Like
This is the one you were telling me about. What? The Weekend had his own comic book?
It's a Marvel comic.
Right.
That's
That's
crazy.
cool. What's the premise?
I have no idea. I haven't opened up and read it, but I got it in a deal because somebody owed me $20, so I got it from him for free. My cousin, he's like
Sean's fucking low. Sean's Tulsa King. What the fuck you talking about?
I don't even know what that means.
It means you're Tulsa King. You're King of Tulsa. It means you're a badass. That's what it means.
All right, I would say for you, if you want to hear it, I'm Zion the God.
All right.
I will tell you
All
what
right.
you want to hear.
Bro, please, again, understand. I'm not here to dox anybody. I'm not here to insult anybody. I just want to make sure you're not being taken advantage of. That's all I care about.
appreciate it.
All right?
I'm not.
And
I'm taking it.
I mean, I don't, you know me, dude. I don't bring you up on the stream and kick your fucking back in and do any of this bullshit because, again, I think you come from a genuinely good place. But I think that you have also gotten some maybe improper influences from some places, and that's affecting the judgment of what you stream.
Yeah, I can agree with you on
right.
some things, but like my thing is like.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're a man, and you got to do what you got to do. At the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're either going to listen or not. I mean, that's your choice. Go ahead.
I'm always going to be me.
Right.
I'm always going to be creative. Nothing has stopped. But I come from the generation that if you come and start a fight, metaphorically, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. And if you don't start a fight with the way I was raised, in the words of Wings of Redemption, I don't know if you know who that is. In the words of Wings of Redemption, there's no bitch in my blood. So the fact that people want to fight, I understand I don't have to do it. I can let it go. I can let it do whatever.
Right.
But the fact is, I was raised that you continue to press on. You give a full court press until that person is no more, until they're gone. And Henry said, "What you gonna do when I'm gone?" And I said, "I'm gonna continue to talk about you. I'm gonna act like I'm 50 Cent to you being Ja Rule. It's done and over with. It's up for you."
I like that 50 Cent to Ja Rule.
I
Like I said, man, you got to do you. I'm never, and I would say the same thing to Henry. I would say, dude, you're fucking with a guy who obviously has, and I hate this fucking phrase, in your feelings. Okay, you come to me with that phrase, fuck you. That's what makes us human, are our feelings.
No.
Yeah. And it's like, if your feelings are hurt, dude, that's cool and understandable. And people will probably be more on your side, But when you come at, dude, Sean, when you come at him so hard, bro, especially his moms and stuff, you don't know what he's been through with his mom. He could. There's a situation where he could have helped his mom in the past, and she's right back where she's at. Look, I don't know, and I'm not going to pretend like I know. Okay, the fact that he was on stream, and all that shit started happening, we don't know what we would do in those situations. Okay, that was happening live in real time, man. So again, I don't agree with you on that. I don't agree with you hitting up the mom, because people's relationships with their moms, as you know, is a sacred thing. Whether it's good or bad, it's their thing. So,
And
go ahead.
he said basically that he's like, fuck your feelings. Go tell your feelings to your mom.
Again, Sean, he said that because, in a way, there's a lot of truth behind it. He says, fuck your feelings.
My rebuttal was, though?
What's up?
My rebuttal was to that? At least I could go talk to my mom. You can't talk to your mom because she's in jail.
Again, and we don't know the circumstances, though. Right? We're making a lot of assumptions here. Right? Like, and again, if I'm on a live stream and I'm getting texts that my mom is going to go to jail for whatever reason, I probably am not going to think straight. Right? So, what I'm saying to you is, perhaps the reason he was saying that shit, and I don't know Henry and his mom's situation, don't want to know.
I want to see your mom go undercover on 60 Days In, dude. That'd be crazy. Jackie in jail.
That would not work out very well for anybody. But what I'm saying, Sean, is that maybe he has helped her in the past with legal trouble or trying to get her life straight. I don't know. Again, I'm totally guessing, Henry, if you're watching. But, what I do know is that there must be a reason that he feels the way that he feels. And that's his business and not ours. I don't think he should have brought it on stream. I think he should have ended the stream when all that shit started going down, because I knew shit like this would happen, that people would clip. And hey, that's your right. If he puts it on YouTube, just like he fucking does, you can clip the shit out of him. That's fair game, right? But again, my relationship with my mother is complicated. I love my mother. We get along, but there are times we don't.
It seems like she loves you.
Of course. I mean, of course. But
she's got me convinced.
I'm not going to say that there aren't issues where I have to stand my ground with my mother. And maybe... Go ahead.
The only reason why I went at him like this is because he took every personal thing from me and put it out there like it was a joke. So let's rethink. Let's put my head into Henry's head. Let's put myself into his shoes. You want to humiliate me personally? I'm gonna come back at you tenfold personally. So no matter what he talks about, if the shit's so personal, keep it to yourself. Don't put it on a stream, or else you're gonna give me content. Because I'm going to clip it. I'm going to hold you accountable. And
try to get Christian off.
And that's why I came at him. And so, when you do personal stuff like
that was my signal.
That talk, only reason why people know about the whole virginity thing with me, the near-death experience and all that stuff, is because that wasn't a personal talk on Father's Day to try to get me to talk to these guys and for me to apologize to them and stuff, which was cool, was admirable. And I said it was cool that they're there. I lost my father. 1996, he hung himself.
I'm sorry to hear that.
In the county jail.
I lost my father this year. I'm sorry to hear that.
So Father's Day don't mean anything to me, and I'm sorry about you losing your father.
Thank you.
Condolences to you.
Thank you.
But for them to take that talk from Discord and clip it, I don't know who did it. TJ Lawrence, I know did it.
Probably.
For a fact. And so for him to do that, and
I'm still with you, Sean.
If I had a problem with you, GEEKZIPP, and we was in a talk in Discord, and I had a private talk with you, you're not gonna put my information out there and make content off of me and drag me.
No, I mean, of course not. And you know, I
And
don't
you're
know what
gonna,
happened with Moises and all that shit. I don't know what the backstory behind all that. So I don't know what y'all were talking about. I don't know if Sean, if you come up on the internet, and I know you've been told this, you should assume that the goddamn police is filming you. I mean, like anytime you hit live, you should assume anything you say and do will be used against you in a court of law.
I get that. I get that, but Henry should have stopped and been like, look, this was a personal thing with Sean. I'm not going to put that out there. Like, he should have been, like, TJ for doing that should have been held accountable for. I got kicked out of Discord for less, for not even for not even talking about, I talked about a conversation to let him know what was going to happen to me is going to get kicked out. I got kicked out for less. My conversation of personal got doxed or revealed, however you want to look at it. So the fact it's my personal information, my near-death experience, my history, and that he should have got dealt with um, by him or whatever, because there's lines that shouldn't be crossed, and he crossed the line to make content. So that's the difference. Why, no matter what happens, it's I don't feel bad about it because he crossed lines that it can't be uncrossed.
I mean, did you reach out to Henry
I reached out
and
to
discuss
not
this about
to,
TJ? About like, hey man, you
I didn't
know,
know about it
I'm
until
all for jokes, I'm all for this and that, but this is kind of hitting below the belt.
I didn't know about it until the talk when I came up and I had a talk with Henry and went off on him and called him a clown on his stream and made him crash out that night. Um, Henry took that upon himself. He
Mm-hmm.
showed memes of me drinking turpentine. And let's get there first and foremost. The can of turpentine was a can, that was, the 60s cans, the coffee cans that
Sure,
are metal.
sure.
So that was filled to the top because my grandma paints. My grandma was a professional painter.
Oh, cool.
She shut her room up after this stuff happened. And, what happened was it fell on me and soaked into my skin. I never drunk turpentine. So people are,
Oh, I know
Henry
that,
knew.
Sean. I don't think anybody thinks you drank it. I mean, that's again,
So
dude. I think they're saying these things because it pisses you off so bad, you know. And I know that's fucked up. I really do. It is. But the more rise they get out of you from this shit, Sean, the more it's going to keep happening.
there's a line that shouldn't have been crossed, and I felt like it was crossed. Ray asked me a question. She asked me a serious question. What's going to happen for you to leave this alone? And I said, first of all, I have a list of demands. First of all, anything that has to do with me, any way, shape, or form, my image, my likeness, rights, any of that, has to come down off of his channel. It has to be hidden, and anything that has to do with Rican has to come down. He owes me apology. His community owes me an apology, and they owe Rican and his community an apology. Then that stops about us, and then the beef will be done. And I know that's not going to happen. That's why I put it up there to like that, because I knew it's so big of a thing for them. But I
Do
feel
you not
good. Like,
do you not consider yourself wasting your time though? I mean, if you say
yeah, but
yourself, it ain't your list of demands ain't ever going to happen.
no,
So why waste your time?
because all this to me is just a hobby. I
Okay.
feel like 50 Cent going at Ja Rule. I hate to state that, but it's like my goal now is I'm in war. I'm on some warlord shit. Evidently, my name says it all. That
Yeah.
they've got the worst version of me yet to come. It's gonna get bad before it gets good.
I get it, man. I mean, I hate it, but I get it. You know, and you have to conform to battle sometimes. You're thrown into situations that put up your defenses, and you know, I think that's what's going on. You know, again, Henry, just like anybody else, again, he's just not going to care, Sean, and it's just going to get him more hits, more content, more clipping, more memes, and I just wonder for you, is it worth it?
Yeah, it's worth it.
All right.
See, you have to look at it in
All right.
another way too. You have to look at it in another way too, my friend. You have to look at it as going to get me, because he's going to clip it and put it on his channel. So people are going to go watch my streams. Henry's always going to be there ninja watching.
Okay.
So
You have a point. You have a point
So
that
it
I
doesn't
want to
matter.
address. Okay, sure. This is a similar formula to what Rican was trying to do. Okay? The problem is if you design your channel around one topic and one topic only, and I don't know what he talks about when he's not talking about Henry, but that's all I've ever heard him talk about on his show is Henry, and then sometimes he'll show like clips from the internet, right? So here's the problem, is that when that topic is eliminated, whether it be they fall off or they are demonetized or they quit streaming altogether or they ghost like or whatever, then you've got nothing. Your entire audience that has came to watch these crash out sessions that Rican does, all right, when Henry doesn't feed into it anymore, he ain't going to have any more content. Not saying Henry's going to do that, but that's something that you need to think about, is that if you base your content off one thing and one thing only, and I know you're not because you're doing the video game stuff too, but just be careful because that shit could easily become irrelevant. And then you lose your chance to get monetized, to make money on YouTube, and to become a good content creator. Now, let me be clear. I have a lot of subscribers, but I'm not monetized yet. A lot of my subscribers were subscribed through ads. I used ads in the beginning, and I realized that was wrong. But by the time I'd done that, I, realized that it was the watch hours that matter. Now, you're going to get watch hours if you sit there and crash out on Henry. That's true. Rican gets it. Okay? He's got a good formula. I even suggested, and Christian can attest to this, I even suggested that I thought they were both in it together. That I thought they were both doing a work. Because it just worked out too perfectly for both of their channels. Now, Rican doesn't have Henry's numbers, but I understand that he has become monetized. And, that is a huge success as a creator, whatever you're talking about. But again, Sean, the problem is that eventually people are going to get tired of him bitching about Henry. Right? That's not why people come on. I mean, I can't tell you how many channels. I follow a channel, shout out to Jim and Them. Have you ever heard of them, Jim and Them?
No.
Okay. This is a podcast. I shit you not. This is a podcast and YouTube channel devoted to nothing but trashing Corey Feldman.
What?
That's it. That's all they talk about. That's all they do is trash. If he comes out with a show, if he does an interview, he was on Dancing with the Stars, so they massacred him on that.
Hey, we got a lot of views on our anti-Corey Feldman clip.
We did.
Well, there's a big market
Apparently
for
people
that.
hate his ass. I don't know, but but you see my point is that if you, and again, I also don't want the hate and the
You don't want to put that out there in the world.
for lack of a better term, hurt feelings. And I'm not saying that to be a dick, Sean. I'm saying that because, don't let that dominate your creativity. And that's
Think
my
that-
concern. Go ahead.
I think what I'm gonna do next. I think my next step is after all this dies down, which it's never going to. I think I'm going over to Local Universe. I think I'm going over to Keemstar. I'm gonna pay to get into the Discord. Do me a solid get an
That's
interview.
bold, man.
Get
That
put
is
on
a
as
bold move.
get put on as a host. I'm on disability. That definitely off a disability and make me doctor money hand over fist. And like I said, my thing is the only thing that I take back. I wish that would have never happened from this. And I tell you straight up, I wish
Sure.
things would have went different. Rican stuff could have been Rican stuff. Henry stuff could have been Henry stuff. But I wish that they wouldn't have took me for granted because I'm talented. Like not just the memes, but the diss track to being able to write a book, to being able to do this and being able to do that. I could do all that on my own without any help. And I wish that they never underestimated me because I could have helped him if he didn't come at me and use me
Sean,
for
I
time.
think you were helping him, brother. I think you were helping him. You were one of his loudest voices. You were one of the people that supported him when he was going through his divorce. I mean, I saw all those live streams, dude. You know,
Yeah, I was helping him.
what?
I was helping him.
Oh, okay, but I
I
mean,
think
to say that you were, I think where you rubbed him wrong, Sean, is when you suggested that you're the one who helped him achieve what he's achieved. I don't think that's fair to say.
he took that the wrong way, just like he takes everything else the wrong way. He took that the wrong way, and I said, pat yourself on the back, Havoc. I made you some money tonight because that stream might not have been titled Havok Warlord or Sean Rhea or whoever or whatever I call myself at the time. Um, but just by me being there for 2.5 years and hitting the like button and watching it is helping him build his channel. I don't have to donate to help the channel's algorithm. And
No,
I
I
was
totally agree. No,
underestimated.
I agree.
And so he's seen it as I was saying that you wasn't even here for the first super chat. Like that's not like bro, you devalue me. Like you devalue your number one that's been there a day one. All this through all this. And and the fact that I was undervalued, it wasn't just my feelings that got kind of hurt. It was the fact I was devalued as a person because I would have wrote it. I was a ride or die for him. I would have went to the bat for him and underestimated me because you know I'm highly talented. Like there's no secret about that. I might have had my accident, my near-death experience, which I was supposed to die. There's 99% chance I would have died. 1% chance I would have survived
I
from
don't.
that.
I don't agree with Henry fucking with you about that stuff. I don't. You know how I feel about mental illness. And hi, Henry.
Well, if you're undervalued, it's up to you to do something about it. I worked for 15 years being undervalued,
Henry.
man, and it sucks. But
What's up, Henret
Okay,
Resilient?
okay, Henry. He's already
What's
started.
up, Henret?
Uh,
See, brain cells no more.
I'm gonna take off, guys.
Thanks, Christian. Love you, buddy.
See you
Yeah,
guys.
that's cool. Christian isn't as up to date on the Ranger drama as I am. Sean, Henry is doing that to get a rise out of
You get
you.
a rise. Exactly.
And it's working. Okay? That's what I'm telling you. It's don't let it work. I mean, again,
But look at my face, though. Do you see angry on my face? Like I'm
no.
smiling
No,
because he doesn't
because
know me.
I know what you've been told, right? I know what you've been told, Sean, and I know who told you. You know what I'm talking about. He's wrong. This is all wrong. This is not you. It may be something that he does, but it ain't you, man. And you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. And that's what I'm telling you. I think Henry did value you, but not in the way that you thought. Okay? I think he values me. and everybody that listens to his show. But are we his personal friends? Fuck no. Is he my personal friend? If he called me and said, hey, man, I'm going to come and cut your grass for you, do you think I'd be like, oh, man, Henry Rosin's going to come cut my fucking grass? I'll be damned. No, I'd be like, dude, he's fucking full of shit. There ain't no way that's going to happen. So, again, the more you let it work, and look, he's putting it in the chat, works 100% of the time. Sean, you were told that this bullshit drama that you're stirring up with Henry is going to get your channel views. I get it. But I don't think that's the kind of guy you want to be. I can see it in your eyes. So that's my piece.
Let's put all that aside.
All right.
Devil's Night. If you can't bring the rest of your crew, that's fine with me. I will take in. I'll do a show with you.
Okay.
So I was thinking like 10 p.m. or something. And then
Let me. I'll have to work with Christian and figure out what his availability is and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know about Sammy, and Morrison's always up in the air. But we'll try to get everybody on for you, brother. And hey, look, much love, no disrespect.
I know.
I think that if you would just let him, again, he's trying to do it. Okay, don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. Okay, that's what he wants, Sean. All right,
You know that
Henry, I love you, but I know the game, bro. Thanks, Christian. Yeah.
You and me both know that that's not gonna slide. I take your opinion and stuff, and I take that to heart. But Henry,
Sean, do you know how many people? Let me tell you something. I've been doing YouTube, or I've been on podcast. I've been in radio since I was 18 years old. Do you know how many fucking people have called me a fat motherfucker? Do you know how many people have called me a dumb fuck? Do you know how many people have called me a fucking moron and talentless and that I have no business doing anything? Dude, it's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. You know, if you're going to come up and you're going to be Havok Warlord, you got to be the Lord. We got somebody who came in. Big Rudy show is coming up. We're going to bring up Big Rudy. What's up, Big Rudy?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Chilling with Havok Warlord here, man. We're just hanging out on a Friday night.
I just want to say, so how was the horror con you went to?
I went to Scarefest weekend, 2025 in Lexington. It's kind of like Horror Hound, but it's like it was really much bigger. And so yeah, I went there and we had a blast, and I got all kinds of signed shit and stuff like that. Henry, I see your message.
I want to say, do you see any celebrities?
Yes, several. I got to meet Ken Forey of, I don't know if you ever saw Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead.
From Wes Craven?
No. From Romero, George A. Romero. It was in the late 70s. He did Dawn of the Dead, and Ken Forey. He's more recently been in Rob Zombie's. If you saw The Devil's Rejects.
Thousand Core?
He was the guy. He was like the club owner, like the guy that owned the titty bar out in the desert. The black guy that was friends with that was friends with Captain Spaulding. So I got my picture with him, which I showed these on the stream earlier, but I don't know if you guys were watching or not. But that's him if you recognize him. And then
that's cool.
And then I couldn't resist, Otis, right? Bill Mosley. So that was fun. So a lot of celebrities. And then Kane Hodder was there. I did see Kane Hodder. He is short as shit. Um, uh, his shortness stunned me. I mean, I'm taller than him, and that just, you think of him and you think of like you know, you think he's 10 feet. The OGs of horror, yes, they were all that. Robert Englund was there, who played Freddy Krueger. Doug Bradley,
Yeah.
who played Hellraiser. Several of the like sequel film stars, like from me and Christian were talking about it. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 and Friday the 13th Part 3 and My Bloody Valentine, not the newer one, but the one they made back in the 70s. So yeah, it was great. It's a lot of fun.
Braun Strowman is supposed to be playing Jason Voorhees for the Peacock
We covered that.
series.
I heard about that. Yeah, which I got okay. It works for me. You know, he's a big old fucker. You
I
know,
I think the weirdest part is you don't own the original My Bloody Valentine.
no, I don't. I need to get that, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I think I own the remake. I
I
think.
know we own the remake.
Okay, yeah, I bought the because I love Dean Winchester or whatever, Jensen Ackles. What were you into last weekend, Big Rudy?
What I did last weekend, working some homework, midterms.
Oh, midterms coming up. It's a bitch.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, man, I hear you. I hear you. Well, how did your 1 year stream go? Oh, that
Oh,
hadn't
it's
happened
not.
yet.
No, not yet. Next week
Next week, and what day was that? The 4th,
will be the Sunday.
4 p.m. Sunday.
Yep.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, make sure you drop by and Henry. Oh,
And you see why I go at him. You see exactly
I
why I go
do.
at him.
I do. I see why you go at him.
What's up, Big Rudy?
What's up?
I love how no one knows I'm sitting here at all.
So, they all know. Sammy's always in the
Just,
background.
just so you know, Big Rudy, we're good. You and me are good with each other. I got no harsh malice against you. I wish you the best of luck with your channel, and I hope it does great things.
Yeah, I have a question to ask you, Sean. The last two streams you did talk about me, not that much. Not no, you talk about like Rudy, Big Rudy. Like, are you talking about the Big Six and Seven at the Fire Day meeting?
Yeah, I was talking about the meeting on the Father's Day.
Oh, all right.
I was in, just so you know, there's no harsh malice against you from one creator to another. You're probably more creative than what I am, and I would say that honorably. Um, I just haven't got my feet off the ground yet. You're doing all things better than what I'm doing, and so I'll get there little by little. But no harsh malice against us. I have respect for your channel. I think it's awesome what you're doing, and keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, I don't need another enemy.
All right. Just making clear, because I've been busy a lot, and I'm not part of the drama at all. So I do
Right.
my positive vibe, and that's
I,
it.
I was thinking too, Big Rudy, since we're all right with each other, eventually I could reach out to you if you want, and maybe one time I can have you as a guest, or I could come over there. But it'll be on nothing but positive stuff. There'll be no negative stuff, as long as you're at my house or I'm over at your house. That's if you're all right. If you can oblige that,
Well, depend on my schedule of school
it's
schedule
understandable. So
and so forth. That's it.
Cool,
I
Big
see you
Rudy.
subscribe to my channel.
All right.
Thanks, Big Rudy. So that's this. Is that this Sunday or next Sunday?
Oh, next Sunday.
Next Sunday, 4 o'clock.
Yep, I have to change the time. I said 5:30, but I have to change it to 4.
All right, all right. We will definitely promote that for you, Big Rudy. I'm gonna drop you down, buddy. Thank you for coming up,
All right.
and we hope your stream goes well. Thank you, bub.
All right. Peace.
All right.
See, everything's cool with me. So, do
Go
my
ahead.
thing is, do you want to do video game stuff in the future? Because what I was gonna say is if you're gonna do video game, you should use OBS to do video game stuff because it's nice.
I'm thinking about maybe getting Sammy doing something like that because I just simply don't have the time to play through. So
you can name his channel the Sammy Zip Podcast in gaming or something.
I have a channel which is the son of GeekZipp.
Man, you're gonna have to send me his link so I could go subscribe.
I don't even know the damn link. So
it's disactive right now.
All right, I streaming for a while. I know Kush is downstairs pissed off. Sean, I am going to bring Henry up to rebuttal, but
I'm not saying nothing to him.
Oh, that's fine. Again, he won't come up if you're up, so you guys won't have to speak to each other. But before I bring him up, is there any final words you want to say? Go ahead. What?
Tell Henry to come up and stop being a little biatch.
Okay, I'm not going to bring you guys up together because he doesn't want to come on with you, and I'm sure you don't want to come on with him.
Can you leave me in the back, at least?
I will leave you in the back so you can rebuttal whatever he has to say, all right?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
Mr. Resilient. Jesus Christ.
Yo,
you're
how's it going,
really making my Friday night be on fire, bro.
This is the most people
Well,
we've had at the StreamYard in a while.
Well, it's because Henry Resilient Clips is here.
Look, man, I saw you streaming. Figured I'd drop by and say what's up. Thank you for the support. I saw the super thanks.
Much love, bro. Much love.
I saw Brain Cells No More dedicating his life to me. I need more.
I saw that
like
stream. So,
but how you been, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Is more important. Are things a little better today than they were yesterday? I hope.
I will give you an exclusive.
Okay.
You got like an echo going on, by the way.
I got an echo. Here, I'll turn my mic off while you're talking.
So my mom, if you don't know, it's still there. Why
do I have?
See, y'all don't got the ear monitor in the monitor.
Oh yeah, it's because okay. Hold on. Here.
Is it fixed?
I think so. Is that better?
Much better. All right. So
okay.
Here's the thing.
All right.
My mom went to jail for passing fake checks. She did 6 months, and she recently passed another fake check for about $5,200. Cashed it on Monday, or deposited on Monday, withdrew it on Wednesday. $4,000 left $1,200 in there.
Jeez.
Now, I know, right? So the bank caught on to it, emptied the account, and left a negative $4,000 balance. Now my grandma, she thinks she's gonna try to like fix this, and like, okay, my mom said she had the money. She didn't have the money. She didn't have the $4,000. She had $900 left. They get the bright idea to go to the casino to try to win the money. That don't work.
I'm sorry.
That don't work. I know, right? This is my life. This is my mom. This is my whole ass mom.
I mean, I was trying to kind of explain this to, some people. I was like, dude, we have no idea what this guy's been through with his family, and it's really none of our business. I mean,
it's okay.
Like, I don't know if you heard me say it or not, but like I said, when that shit happened last night, if I were you, I would have just dropped off the fucking stream. So, but I mean, you kept going because I know you're a professional. But
oh yeah. I mean, eventually I ended the stream now. So that's what they do, right? No, I called my mom like later that night. Like, I'm like, hey, I called her that morning. I was like, yo, you're going back to jail. She's like, oh, I'm not. Blah blah blah. I got the money. Then I call her back again. She's like, look, we're trying to win the money, and stop calling me with that negative stuff. I'm like, you passed.
So you actually tried to stop her in the process, like while she was.
No, it was already done. It was already done.
Oh,
they were at the casino already. I'm like, because they haven't went back to the bank yet. That's the thing. They have not gone back to the bank.
Right.
So because of that, Um, that's why she's still not in jail. Now she said the bank is told her something goofy. She didn't
Yeah.
tell me what they said. So I'm like, they probably was like, oh yeah, just come on in and bring back the money and everything is fine.
Right.
So they can arrest her ass.
Exactly. Come back in the bank. It's all good.
Exactly. So like I'm talking to my sister and like I got a spare bedroom in my house. My sister got a spare bedroom in her house. No, none of us is going to let our mom move in. And of course our family gives us a little pushback because we are doing pretty good. But we like, if you really think that we should let her live with us after she go to jail and come out to being homeless, then you move her in. Because they didn't grow up with her as a mom, so they don't know how she is.
Right.
Sorry, my daughter coming up.
No, you're fine.
What
man.
you
You're
want,
fine.
bro?
And again, that's kind of what I was trying to tell Sean. Is that relationships with parents, whether it be your mom or your dad or whatever, they can be complicated. And I have no doubt. I don't think you would talk about your mom if you didn't love her. So, but again, like to get into your business, I don't think is good.
I mean, look, you got Sean who dedicated his life. Now he's the newest member of I'm dedicating my life to I Hate Henry. Hey, and that's his choice. I need more people like that out there. I need more people like that out there. So when I'm done streaming, they can go react and call me all types of names and keep the message out there. But at the end of the day, you think I give two shits what brain cells no more say? Like, I mean,
you heard me talking to him, dude. I mean, I didn't say anything that wasn't true. I was like, me and Henry are professional acquaintances, right. But that motherfucker ain't,
Well, I mean, if you caught me with like, hey man, I got some questions about some content or this or that, I would definitely stop what I'm doing to provide whatever help I can.
Right.
But they are so obsessed and fixated on what I say, and I'll literally be in VC. And they say, hey, Sean is live right now. I was like, all right, guys, I got like 5 minutes. Let me go trigger him real quick, and then I'm going to stab off for the night.
I know. And it's like.
So I literally go on this stream, trigger him for 8 minutes so I can get a clip. And then I just leave. And then next thing you know, he's talking about me for like the next 30 minutes, the next day, the next day, and the next day. And they just don't get it.
They don't get it.
At all.
They don't get it. So, and again, and me and you, I don't think you'll care if I say this, but we've talked off mic before about how I feel about Sean and the fact that I have relatives that have genuine mental health problems, and I do think he has genuine mental health problems. But
he said he go ahead.
But at the same time, you have to understand. Famous quote, this is the business we've chosen. And you straight up told him. I heard you tell him on his stream, if you can't take the heat, get out the motherfucking kitchen.
Exactly. Like
and again, I think I think you're seeing that with a lot of these newer creators, that they don't understand that, dude, I have been called a dumb, talentless, fat motherfucker for like 25 years. And if you let that affect you, it's going to crash you.
Exactly, dog. I mean, there's people who say way more crazier shit to me in my comments section. I just let that shit rock. I say thanks for watching and all the other stuff. And when the Twitch community is way more brutal than the Power Ranger community.
I haven't even touched that shit.
At the same time, if you can't handle what people are saying about you on the internet, then you got to get off the internet, turn comments off, turn live chat off, excuse me, and just live in your bubble, man. But they can't. They're fixated on me. I am their focus. They can't go on any platform without talking about me.
But I mean, don't look. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Don't you?
And I
don't
get it.
You think there's a big difference between Sean versus Rican?
No, I mean, they're both retarded.
Huh?
I said they're both retarded. Mentally challenged. However you want to put
it.
Okay,
fine. Yes. But
sure.
The point, my point is that I think there's a difference between Sean and Rican, where I think Rican knows more what he's doing.
Yeah, he is pulling the strings
Right.
for Rican Ranger Jr. over there. Like, yeah, good job, Sean. Keep making songs about Henry. Like,
That's what
you're
I'm
such an
saying.
idiot.
That's what I was kind
Like,
of telling him. I was like, dude, I know who's
think
telling you. I know what you're doing.
think about this, right? Like, what type of friend would you be if you lead a person down the wrong path? And that's like me saying, all right, GeekZipp, get into this Power Ranger drama. Fuck all that shit you've been doing for the last 2 years. Just cover Power Ranger drama. No, man. A real friend is going to tell you, like, hey, man, keep doing what you've been passionate about. Maybe do it a little different. Maybe liven up the thumbnails a bit. Maybe
Sure.
react a little more. You know, get your sound better.
I mean, me and you've
Let's
had these
focus on
discussions. Me and you've had these
exactly.
discussions.
So when you see someone that's quote unquote your friend telling you, yeah, keep hating Henry, like, bro, that's a dead end career.
I
Because
really
you're
want to get
only
Sean off that channel, off that train, man. I really think he's different. I really do. I know what he said, and I
it's
know how you
only going to be
feel.
viable when I talk about you, right? You're watching every stream, like, hey, he mentioned me right here. Let's clip this. Let's react to it. And then
Yeah,
now you're a slave to me talking about you.
exactly.
And like they're like, well, you know, look at his content. Look at all his content is about me. I'm like, dude, I got almost 1,000 videos. Less than 100 are about you, and most of them are just there to just prove a point.
Right. And I even made the comment to him that your
Yeah.
last stream, I think with the exception of maybe once, very quickly, about the turpentine shit, you didn't even mention him.
I don't
Or
because
Regan. Yeah.
they're an afterthought. They're an afterthought. Oh, okay. Someone said super chat. They want to bring the gifts. Okay, cool. Now he's on my mind. Oh yeah.
Right.
By the way, guys, he's still a loser. Yes, he has my personal information and pictures of me, pictures of my daughter. But
That's fucking terrible.
that doesn't
I
change
hate
the
that,
fact that
man.
he's still a fucking loser.
I mean,
It doesn't change shit. So I mean,
right.
think about my day today, right? I get off work, I come home, I had to do trunk or treat with my daughter for her
Cool.
school. She had a Halloween costume.
Did you dress up,
contest.
Henry?
I did. I dressed up as one of the Sasha boys from K-pop. Like,
Man, you go all out, man, with the current shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she dressed up as Rumi. I mean, I'll debut the costume when I go live on Halloween or something. But it's
I
crazy
can't
because
have
I'm
two
wearing, like,
exclusives. I get it. I know. I
Nah,
got it.
you got it.
I've been
man. You get all
saving
this.
up to get so much stuff from Funko that is K-pop Demon Hunters.
Go ahead, Henry.
Yo, K-pop Demon Hunters is here to stay.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be here. The sequel is coming. Don't worry about it. They're re-releasing it in theaters for Halloween. My daughter then probably saw
Oh.
it about 100 times. It's going nowhere. So
Songs are
I mean,
on
yeah,
Billboard.
exactly. The songs are
That
everywhere. I
shit's
get in the car,
crazy.
my daughter wants to hear the Golden song or Free. You know, like I know the words.
You
Like,
know
this
the
is what I'm
words.
doing. This is what I'm doing, right? Meanwhile, I'll get on Discord. They be like, "Oh, look, they calling you Henret." Like, oh, okay, man. All right, guys. They're just vying for my attention, like scorned ex-girlfriends. Like,
I mean,
please
I
look at
have
me.
told people, Henry, because you know, our content's different, but like people that watch, they'll be like, dude, what the fuck was that all about? And I'm like, bro, you don't understand. There is a fucking reality series out there that you can watch. And I mean, characters and arcs and shit. I mean, I've never seen anything like this in my life.
It
And I do
is.
Ninja Watch a lot. I'll be the first to admit. You see me in there, I drop a comment every once in a while on your stream, especially because, you know, I love watching your stream. But I watch Sean's, I watch Rican's, I watch Francis's, I was watching Ree's. You know, so it's like I think this should be a fucking sitcom.
It
Somebody
is
back me
low-key
up
a
on
reality
this.
show. But it's just it's such lowbrow content. It's content I don't even like doing. It's not good clippable content because
You know that's obvious when you do it, right? You can tell that you're just not into the content at all.
I'm 100% not, but
You
people
can tell.
want me to talk about it. I'm just like, this is brain rot content. I'm losing brain cells and shit. Next thing you know, I'll be like, they want no more. But it's just like, oh God, it pains me. But I do it for my audience that loves that stuff. But me personally, I want to work on the content that I'm going to clip and then I could post it and get like 1,000 views for the clips channel. So that's kind of what I kind of focus on, and that's why he's like, oh, you barely mention them, because I'm like, when I do my content lineup, like, hey, what I'm talking about for the day, they're not a part of it. It's like, okay, I'm doing this story, this story, this story, this story, and if I got time, bonus stories, and I'm trying to just constantly generate clips for the channel, so I can, post that when I'm not doing it. Or like when I got my daughter here, she watching the Thundermans right now. So she giving me like a little break. Oh, nice. She didn't watch Thundermans like the whole season. We watched the movie together. We watched Henry Danger together, ironically, because that's like they kind of like the same. If you got kids, No,
so I know Henry Danger. Yeah, I watch that shit. I'm like,
I rewatched Henry Danger like every year.
Sammy watched Henry Danger for years when he was younger, so yeah, I know about that shit.
So after we did the trunk or treat, we come home, we watch Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Just me and her chilling on the couch. But these guys, they got nothing, man. They honestly got nothing. And it's sad. And sure, I get it. You don't agree with me poking with Sean, and hey, I get it. It is lowbrow content. Even other people literally celebrities will hit me up and be like, yo, why do you keep picking on this guy? I'm like, oh, I don't do it like it's never planned. It's just like they want me to react to it and I just do it. But yeah, who cares about this guy, man? I don't care. He's dumb. Whatever.
So no chance of any kind of reconciliation.
No. Once you on that side, it's up on you.
Once you walk that plank, you can't get back on the boat. Yeah. Right.
Once you walk the plank, it's over.
Okay.
And more power to all the plank walkers. Maybe they could start a support group. They can announce Recon as their leader of the plank walkers. Oh, they can have their weekly "We Hate Henry" meeting. Fuck Henry, take the playlist down. Broken record shit. Stuff that people really don't care about. Meanwhile, I got like bigger stories in my DMs that I can't wait to go live to do, man. And that's just what it is, man. He's not going to find any peace because he has nothing going on in his life. You got a family. You got a son. You have good content. You have, friends. When he gets online, this is it. This is his world. This is his world. And why don't you have super chats on? By the way,
I'm not monetized, bro.
What? We got to get you monetized.
I keep telling you.
What do you need? What are you at?
This is our biggest stream of the year.
I need watch hours. Is what I need.
How many hours do you need?
Here, I'll check.
Like 2,100, I think, still for the year because I cuss. That's why. I gotta stop cussing.
I gotta stop cussing, man. Like you want to be monetized,
so they don't get. So they're not valid watch hours. So again, something that I had to learn the hard way, but I'm getting there. No, man. Hey, you help me plenty. I call you I message you for advice all the time. I try to throw a little business your way if I hear of something going on, or 9 times out of 10, you've heard about it 3 days prior. But yeah, man. It's just
biggest stream.
Yes, Sam's monitoring the stream, and of course it's our biggest stream because the army's here. All the army's here. Shay's here. Chef Maku's here. They're all here. I love you guys. I love all you army guys. I love armies. I love Vills. Whatever the fuck you all want to call yourselves.
Hey man, I appreciate the resilient army showing up, man.
They always behind you, bro. They always behind you.
The plank walkers, they help with the content too. So like once you get you a couple haters, like you got a plank walker army, these are your hate watchers that are going to watch every minute.
Maybe that's my problem. I need more hate watchers. That's my problem. I'm too nice.
Look, the funny thing is when I see like when they be reacting to me, they have to watch ads, and I'll be like, yes, yes, more money for me from the walkers. Watch them ads.
So I do have Sean in the back. I told him I would give him a chance to come up and rebuttal. Again, just wanted to get you guys a platform where You say what you say. He says what he says. Whatever.
Go back up.
Huh?
No, my daughter.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're good.
Is over. So if you see me drop the camera off, it's because my daughter playing
Okay, that's cool.
games.
That's cool. But yeah, man, I just, obviously, and I know at one time you did respect Sean and did appreciate him as a viewer. I think
Yeah.
he stepped, again, he took it to a place that you didn't have it, and weren't going to have
He
it, and
walked the
never
plank.
does have it. Yeah,
he, he
right.
walked the plank, and then he tried to send me like some half-ass apology in my DMs. Apologized to me and Francis, thinking that that shit was gonna do something to me. I'm like, nah, dog. Once you walk the plank, once you make that decision, you got to stay over there. That's the rules. And I treated him just like a plank walker. So more power to him. May he continue to hate me for, as long as he has air in his lungs and keep commiserating with other people that hate me. But remember this one key thing. The people who hate you are never doing better than you in life.
Right.
Never. All right. You look at
Right.
my life, you look at their life. Where I'm at in life, they will never be.
I mean,
Not
dude,
even,
I feel you. I mean, because I know how to play the game, so it's like,
it's just like,
it's
okay,
just,
man.
but anyway,
So
Henry, brother, I so love you for coming up on the stream. Thank you so
sure,
much.
man.
When you stream next?
I don't know, man. Probably Saturday.
All right.
Probably not. I got a lot of stuff going on with my daughter this weekend. Probably Tuesday. Actually, it's going to snow really bad at my house. It's snowing the forecast for Monday.
Oh shit.
So
Okay. I got you, man.
yeah.
Well, I hope you
Every
have a
now
good
and then I get
weekend.
these.
Relax, get some rest, and thanks for coming up, buddy.
All right, priest.
All right, Henry Resilient. All right, Sean, we're gonna bring you back up. All right. I mean, what's your response to that?
So let's put this in all aspects. This man probably has a miserable life. That's my opinion. And I think that he uses this content that he does is a way to escape his miserable life because this is like a safe fail for him. He could say brain cells no more or whatever he says about me, but that's fine. Say what you want to say about me because at this point it doesn't even matter. I would rather be a 41-year-old Sean or Havok Warlord or Zion the God. I'd rather be that man than a 39-year-old Henry Resilient, a person that works at a shit factory, brings the shit from the shit factory to the internet, has recycled content, runs to the police, puts his mama down, won't even help his own mama. Like, why would I ever want to be that dude? He might have more money than me, and might have a lot more shit than me, might even have a better computer
Hold
setup.
up, Sean. Hold up. You heard what he said about his mom and that situation, right? I mean, you were listening. It wasn't a simple situation of he just said, "Screw it, I'm not going to, help my mom." So, I mean, again, I think you're misstating a little bit of what's going on.
Well, let's put that aside.
All right.
Let's put the whole mama stuff aside. I'm still in the future going to poke at him about his mama stuff. That's still going to happen. But just for the fact of right now, why would I ever want to be him when I'm content with my life? Like, if I wanted to be monetized, if I wanted to make money, I would go over to the LCU. If I would go join Keemstar and be a host, intern, and get a host role on a show. If I wanted to make money, my channel wouldn't even mean nothing. Like, so why would I want to be him, a fake Keemstar? Like, he's a wannabe Keemstar. Uses, if you go back and watch his content, it's nothing but dragging the Ranger community, actors, doing all this other bullshit that is none of his business, ruining people's appearance so they can't get opportunities, and sitting up here and just dragging people for their beliefs and dreams. Why would I ever want to be somebody like that? Like he could say that he wasn't trying to get me to come back to the Brazilian army, but that's bullshit. He could say that shit as much as he wants, but we know deep down inside that he only reason why he came over it wasn't to stir me up because I was gonna talk shit to him regardless if he came in or not. I was gonna talk shit. He was trying to get me to come back over there because he knows I was his most legitimate asset that he had. I was a person that could have benefited his thing. His I could have benefited his channel with my creativity because he knows this dude knows that, and like he was trying to come over and get me to be back over there. Stop lying, Henry. That was the reason why you came into the Shattered Kingdom's house. Not that you was invited, but that's what you was trying to do. So my thing is, you can say whatever the fuck you want because I really have no brain cells than be you, a piece of shit, somebody that has no honor amongst thieves. You have nothing, and I'd rather be me than the fucking. I'd rather be a plank walker any day than be you because I am me. At least I'm honest. At least I'm true to myself. You're the fakest person that I've ever came across. And you know what? Like I said, you need your mods. You need your people to make your memes. You need them to do this. You need them to do their AI. I don't need nobody. And so it is what it is. And so you people basically wasn't even talking, didn't even title the stream that one time, and I came up because all you did was let people bag on me. Like, let me ask you something, GEEKZIPP. Let me ask you a serious
Sure.
question.
Yep.
Put yourself in my position. All right, now the stream's not about you, and you're in my position, but yet Henrat is letting everybody and their mamas come up to bag on you, and to the point where would you or would not you not sit back after taking all this shit? Put yourself in my shoes. You would have came up and defended yourself. And I came up and defended myself. Is what happened.
So here's the thing. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. And I'll tell you why. Sean, this is the internet. You will never see these people in real life. You will never see Henry walking down the street and whoop his ass. That's never going to happen. I don't care who's doxing, dox whatever. Dude, I've doxed myself more times than you can even think about. Right? Because my show was local at first and then it went to YouTube. So, you know, you asked me what I would do, Sean. I'm telling you, I wouldn't care. And that's why that's why it continues, because you care more, right? This is entertainment. And Emperor, to answer your question, I bring anybody who drops on. I don't care who they are, what their opinions are, and I am usually down the middle, except in this situation. I've told Sean that I think he's kind of going down a wrong path, but he's got to do what he's got to do. He's a man. I can't tell him what to do any more than I can tell a man on the street what to do.
And the other thing with Emperor, to address the Emperor thing, he basically Emperor, what he did was he was cool with me. We was on calls and stuff. We was on calls a lot and stuff. We talked to each other outside of whatever. And so basically what happened was he took me as basically saying I threatened him. And bro, it was never. He's a little bit more mental than what I am. So why would I threaten somebody like that? First of all, I told him, why'd you clip my content? I have all the text messages. I can send them to you if you want to see. But that's here nor there. And I told him, why didn't you clip my content? Why didn't you clip my videos? He said it's for the content. I said, I don't give a damn about your content. He took it as I was threatening him, and ran it back to Henry. And what I was telling him was, if you value my friendship, you wouldn't do this to a friend. Then again, I started trusting him again. Trusting him, and this is what he did. So by no way mean or anything that I threaten an emperor. He can say what he wants, but I know what I did, and I know what didn't happen. Bottom line, bada bing, bada boom.
But I mean, to say, Sean, that you're going to devote your life to covering Henry, I mean, come on, man. You know, that's not where your passion is. Look what he just put. All roads lead to Henry. All right.
And the thing about being able to whip his ass, he wouldn't have the same in Minecraft, because I have to say that. This is not a threat towards Henry. But in me and him, if let's say he was coming out to take his trash out. Let's say that I was somewhere in Cleveland and I seen him. He wouldn't be saying this shit to my face because I would have busted him right in his mouth.
Sean.
In Minecraft. I'm
Bro,
just saying.
You're
this
going.
Is who he is. This is who he is, different from who he really is. Like, he can sit behind his chair and put everybody down that he wants, possible. But I see through all the fakeness.
Again, I
Shut your ass up, Shy.
I did drop the link in the chat if anybody does want. Like I said, I bring anybody up. Henry requested not to be brought up with Sean, and I can respect that.
If you want, because people want to talk their trash, you can bring people up with me. I'll respectfully debate what they have to say. I have no problem with that. It's the people that come at me the wrong way that put me in that position.
Well, I mean, Sean, I think there's more people that, I know I see what they're saying, but at the same time, I feel like they're also maybe on the side of it going, please stop doing this, Sean. Please stop doing, because you were a part of that life for so long, and now you're going back a lot on some of the things you've said. Like, you trashed Rican, you trashed Brent Fam, you trashed Nerd Talk. I mean, you were a part of this army, and now you're not, and I get that's painful for you on a personal level, but it's not for these people. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but let me address this. Aerostream is sitting here talking about my livelihood now. You see how this is happening? Talking about IRL shit, talking about SSA with like to see what they would say about it. Like, don't bring my shit into this, bro.
I mean,
you're gonna have
what?
He'll have a problem.
Sean,
with his hair.
What does it matter?
I'll sue him.
What does it matter?
He's trying to talk about he's gonna go to my disability and tell them about what I'm doing.
Sean, no, he isn't. He is just trying to get you. The more you ramp up and freak out, the more they watch. Since you joined my stream, Sean, my numbers went from 11 to like 58.
That's because I'm popular now, huh?
But are you popular for the right reasons, Sean? That's my concern. That's what I'm worried about for you. Now, they're all over here in the chat. I don't know if you see it or not, telling me it's a lost cause and I'm wasting my time and all this stuff. I still don't believe it. I think that because, number one, you fessed up to something tonight that you had been denying, and I think that was a big step.
Hey, I didn't fess up to nothing. I said if you want me to tell you that I'm Zion the God, I will tell you I'm Zion the God. I said I agree nor disagree with you. So
Sean,
but
don't go backwards. We were making progress. Don't go back. Come forward. We were doing good. All right. It doesn't fucking matter if you are or are not. Doesn't matter. Okay. Doesn't matter.
So
my
thing is, after I get done After I get done handling Henry and the rest of his Kool-Aid sippers and ass kissers on the silver platter, I'm gonna try to see what I can do for it to take in. Um, See what I can do about reaching out to the local universe. That's where I need to be. That'll definitely take me off of disability. It definitely will make me money so I can live in a better place. It would definitely open the door for opportunity. Will I get a show? Time will tell. Will I become a host? Time will tell. But Keemstar would love to have me over there. Keemstar's had people like Eric over there. And Eric is cool, even though he has disabilities and stuff. I have disabilities. I'm already a locale, so why not just go be Keemstar's locale and make me some money for all of it? So eventually, all this will cease to exist for going back and forth with any of these people. That's where I need to be eventually. Not now, but that's where I need to be. So
Well, I mean, I again, that's a big swing. Sean. I mean, going over there, that's a big swing, and I know re-mentioned that. I'm not going to get back into it, because I think that you guys had a good conversation about that during your stream. But Keemstart is something that is really big, and from what I understand, I don't know that much about it, but I understand it's pretty cutthroat. Um,
yes,
I mean, and apparently a lot of the chat agrees, as you can imagine. But I mean, I don't know. Does anybody want to come up and speak with Sean or speak on the matter?
Check and see if we have
Henry,
anyone.
Henry, I don't have to take in leech off of Keemstar. First of all, he makes people, and I'll make him money. So it doesn't matter. There's no leeching off of anybody. If Keemstar sees something good in me, which a lot of people see something good in me, I don't give a damn if you see anything good in me. But my whole thing is that it doesn't matter what you think about it. You think Keemstar will listen to you? First of all, if he sees good in me, he'll put me as an intern and put me on a show that works. If I don't work over there, he'll get rid of me out LCU. Simple as possible. Like I don't have to explain nothing to you or any of your cronies over there. I'll do what I want to do, and it doesn't matter what you or any of your clown show has to think over there in the circus. Henrat, stop talking shit about me and saying shit about me, and just go look for your block of cheese.
Sean, Blake doxed him, dude. I mean, put you asked me to put me in your shoes. Now you put yourself in his shoes. You've got this guy who I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but I guess in Hollywood, I mean, he probably knows somebody, right? Okay, and you're going to dox a YouTuber?
I don't think, just on the record, and I'm going to say this, Geek, just on the record, I don't think it's cool by any way, shape, or form to dox anybody.
Okay.
So let me say that. I'll put that out there. But I understand what Henry is talking about. I understand that. I do sympathize with the doxing. But he cannot play like he's the victim when he thought it was cool to dox Nerd, to dox.
Who's playing? Wait. Who's playing the victim? Henry?
Yeah.
Okay.
He first of all, he doxed Rican, and somebody in his community had CPS go after a 6-year-old kid, and he was taken out of school. Doxed him, doxed Nerd Talk, thought it was cool to dox me. Then when Blake goes to dox him, he gets mad and shit. Like come on, you can't be playing the victim when you've already doxed it. And let me be first and foremost with you, GEEKZIPP. First of all, it's doxing unless somebody focuses on your streets. So by me re-uploading it, I only re-uploaded it to get people to see what type of person he was. And so for him to even dox me in that shit, he stopped and paused on my street signs. He made sure to read it out for the chat, make sure to do that. So yes, he did dox me. I might have re-uploaded it, But after I did that one thing outside my building, and I walked around and showed where I was from, that was just that to show where I'm from. He re-uploaded it. He stopped and showed all 3 intersections. That is doxing. He stopped and focused on my streets and telling people, oh, you could triangulate it, giving people ideas in their head. So if somebody came to hurt me, which I'm not worried about that, obviously, if somebody came to hurt me, it would fall back on him because he doxed me by re-releasing the video that I took, the calm, nice video, that just to give my people, my fans, something to know a little bit more about me. Fuck the streets. He basically took and stopped and showed them my street signs and shit. So you don't think if something happens to me, it doesn't fall back onto him? Because he had no reason to be like, oh, he's so stupid. He showed his street signs. He showed it 3 of intersections. They can, you guys, he did that so people can easily triangulate his location. Henry said that out his own mouth and paused it on my street signs. He's like, let me go and get ahead. Let me go ahead and get the street signs in there so everybody sees. Henry doxed me after I put that calm, nice video out of just myself. It wasn't saying nothing to nobody. It wasn't coming at nobody. That video was, but Henry made it into content and doxed me. It's a crime. He committed a crime by uploading my shit. I might have doxed myself, but he still showed it. That's still doxing me. It's bad to dox yourself. I get that. But for him to play it, he's still doxing me. He still committed a crime. And all these people over there, his Kool-Aid sippers and ass kissers, every last one of them over there, only see it his way. They don't see what the law is. I Googled the law. He could get in trouble for that shit. But you know what? Why would I ever get him in trouble for that shit when I could just keep coming at him?
So let me ask you this then. And Chad brought up a good point in the chat. Yeah, and I agree with him. I mean, why shouldn't we leave everybody's kids alone? I mean, why are we involving children? And that camp has done it a lot, right? And from what I understand, the CPS deal was Nerd Talk. Wasn't that revealed? I mean, that was confirmed. I think somebody helped me out. I'm pretty sure at a stream I watched that was confirmed that he's the one that did that, and now he's over at the camp, Sean.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't remember ever seeing that in the video.
Well,
maybe
I'm mistaken, but you know, I didn't think that was anybody in Henry's camp. I thought that was Nerd Talk is what I. But again, that's hearsay, so I could be wrong.
And the thing with saying "fuck Brent for life," yes, I said "fuck Brent for life," but I also came up on Dust video. I don't know if you've seen that, and I gave Brent a heartfelt apology, and Brent accepted my apology and took it for face value. So me and Brent's all right with people. So for people saying, "Oh, was it you? Fuck Brent for life?" No, that was mistakes that were made, and I tried to make up for my mistakes like a grown ass man. Brent accepted my apology when others didn't. Like, let me tell you something that you don't know, GEEKZIPP.
Okay.
I reached out to Juice Pox Poppy, which is Angel Pest. I reached out to Francis. I reached out to Henry Resilient. I reached out to Ryusi and told them that I apologize, that I'm on apology tour, that I'm trying to do this. I was trying to be peaceful. And instead of them talking to me and saying, oh, okay, they could have said anything. They could have gave me a thumbs up. They didn't, could have seen it. They left me on unread and didn't even give me a chance to be a man and accept my apology. And so swept it underneath the rug. So at my point, I'm like, they're like, fuck me. It's like it's up on me basically. Instead of holding people to something, they basically just swept it underneath the rug. I did apologize to people. Henry even confirmed that I sent the apology out to him and Francis.
but didn't you retract several of them?
No, I retracted that one apology was one apology, and I don't come out and just give hollow apologies. If I give you apologies from the bottom of my heart and I mean, I don't come out and say hollow apology to make myself feel better, look better. I give apologies. And I took my apology back when it was unread for like 2 weeks. It was unread for like 2 weeks, and no response was to it. Not Francis, not Juicebox Poppy, not Ryusi, not none of them. Matter
Well,
of fact, Ryusi added me for no reason and
Sean,
didn't even know who I
hold
was
up.
until I told him, then ignored me.
Hang on a minute. So you sent the apologies. They were. You said they were left on red.
They were left unread for
Unread.
2.5 weeks. For 2.5 weeks.
Okay. And so what's up? So what's the deal with the blocking then? What's this I hear about the blocking? How that?
So the blocking when all this started, when all this started. So I'm here. I'll answer whatever questions you need to ask so I can fill you in. So, what happened with the blocking after stuff with Discord, and I went and blocked everybody. I blocked everybody that was a part of that Discord because I couldn't trust nobody. Because this is how people were throwing me underneath the bus. There was no offense against anybody. It
We're
was just
talking
for the
about
sake
throwing
of
you under the bus for the doxing thing.
yeah, for the
Okay.
doxing and
Okay.
treating me like shit,
Right.
like excommunicated with me. So I said, and I've done this before. I blocked everybody to make it so that I don't get fucked over. And you have to look at it from my eyes.
Make it so you
I
don't get
get
fucked
that,
over. How? By getting like
like
memed and shit.
for to get memed, any of this shit. I wasn't going to be in communication with people that I don't know if I could trust or not. And people might not have done nothing to me, but I wasn't taking that chance. People took it offensive, like, hey, you could have just told me. No, it would have been a lot more worse if I just told you. I wasn't going to go through 20 some odd people to tell you guys the exact same thing. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to block everybody, wait till it's all clear, then go ahead and talk to everybody afterwards. That's how I knew what was what. That's where the blocking stuff. It was nothing against nobody. Then people formed an opinion and made it about them when it was nothing about them. It was about me being safe and putting my security up, putting my walls up.
Okay.
So
So
it
I
is what
mean,
it
but
is.
let me ask you this though: like, what if you had sent those apologies and they were responded to, but not accepted?
And that's fine.
I
I would
mean,
have been
you
like,
would have
all right,
handled that just fine. There would have been no problem. You would have been like, well,
yeah,
that's the way it is. Like, for example, if you would have emailed Henry an apology and he would have said, fuck your apology or whatever, I mean, would you let it go?
it would have never even got to this. I would have never even started doing any of this shit. The fact that they discarded me like I was a piece of trash, and I believe everybody's life matters. Discarded me like I was a piece of trash, like I'm lower than a life form. It stings a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay.
Like
I mean,
like
and I get that, dude. We've had that conversation. And I think,
there's a
but see, I think that's a lot of where this anger's coming from too, man. Is from the fact that it did aggravate you and you know get you to this point, Sean. The reason I'm being like this is because last time I talked to you, you were talking about being Sean Rhea. You changed your channel. You were going to do things differently. You were going to be positive. What changed, man? What
they put me in
changed?
this, they put me in the position of power. They put me in this position to stop being a punching bag. So the way that the Henry Court works, and I don't know if you know because you're not in the Henry Court. When I was there, it was
I
if you
am in
do
the
something
Henry
again,
Court.
and
Actually, I don't. I
if you
don't. I
do
don't hang out in there
if
much, but I am in there.
I didn't know if he was in there or not, but these are the type of people that beat up on you the same way they did Rican, the same way they did Nerd Talk, the same way they did everybody over there. And it's like you have to lay down and take all of this. You have to take everything from these people, and they say it's over when they say it's over. And it's like you don't have the right to fight back, or else all they do is meme you, and talk shit about you and mess up your your image and all that. They fuck all
Dude,
that up, and so
they
and
they're
so
not doing
that's
they're
how
not
it is.
doing that with your image, Sean. You're doing that. Okay,
That's fine.
that's
I
what I'm
have to deal with it
saying. Okay,
eventually.
I told you, 25 years, bro. And if I go off on those people, okay, and I am talking locally, I'm not crying Henry, fuck you. The point is that I just I can't let that bother me, Sean. I got to keep going. If I let everybody that ever said anything bad about me affect me, I wouldn't do anything. And I would be full of rage. So
And
again,
you want to you want to know also about the Henry stuff? The Henry stuff. I'm here. I'm gonna answer whatever questions you want. Um, I'm gonna be real honest with you. So the Henry stuff, he crossed the line that you can't come back from. He talks about us plank walkers will never come back. Henry will never come back from the line he crossed. Like he should have handled me, knowing I had a disability. Should have handled me a little bit different than he handles other people to to the same standards. Every person has a disability. Certain people have disabilities, and you have to handle them with kid gloves. You have to do things a certain way, and so my personal stuff, instead of memeing me and
right.
all that, he didn't have to do that
But how
to
is he
make
supposed to
content.
know that, Sean? I know that, and again,
I
we've
told
had
him.
this conversation. I know that because I have people in my family with mental illness, several. Okay, so
I told
I
him that in the
understand
drop
that
zone.
you come at things from a different point of view than he does, but you can't blame him for that. You can't blame him for his lack of knowledge,
I'm
right?
not.
Okay.
I'm just saying that if people make memes about me,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't all start with it doesn't all everything don't start, evolve around those memes. He didn't have to use the memes to drag me for content. At the end of the day, a person I thought that was okay with me dragged me for content, knowing I had a disability, knowing that this shit will hurt. He could have at any time he could have been like, "Look, guys, can you ease up a little bit? I'm not going to be doing this. I'm not. I understand this is hurting Sean. I'm not going to do this." And the people that did it should have been held with like, if you do this again, you're out. Some type of repercussions should have came their way. Instead, he put me on a pink spandex as well as he did Reek and as well as they did Blake Foster. He
I don't know
showed pictures where
why
he
you guys are so fucking bent out of shape about that shit. I'm sorry, Sean. I'll be
and
honest with you.
so
I do not I mean, dude, who gives a fuck? If he put me on there, I'd laugh. I mean, it's so dumb. I mean, and
but
I
I
think
tell you
that's what
what,
it is. It is the way that you guys like, you know, take it. It's like, why are you being so? It's who gives a shit?
because if he was anybody else, if he was anybody else and he was in my city, I would have knocked his ass out. That's why. It's a whole thing. I was brought up with respect. I was brought up with respect. I was raised a certain way. That there's just things you don't do, and that was a was
But Sean,
being
this is
me.
not the street, dude. This is not the street, bro. That's where I
I
think we're
know.
getting mixed up.
I know.
Okay? Who you are on the streets is different than who you are on the fucking internet. All right? I'm GeekZipp on the internet. I'm Ryan out on the fucking streets. Pretty similar, but I do have an online personality, right? So, I mean, dude, TJ's on here, I think. If he mean me, I'd laugh my ass off. Because who gives a shit?
I don't give a shit now because
You shouldn't.
now
You
I'm
shouldn't give a shit, Sean.
not now I'm at a spot where I'm pissed off to where like they could have just left me alone.
You
They could have
felt
just left me alone.
betrayed, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I felt like let me put this in aspects that that people understand are wrestling. I feel like Roman Reigns, and I felt like that they were Seth Rollins and put that chair to my back.
Okay. Okay. I mean, guys, I'm a wrestling fan, so I get that analogy. That was a big moment in wrestling. Um, so I get that, but taking that analogy, Sean,
They, they took me from being a
hey,
babyface.
hang on, taking that analogy of Roman. Look at what happened after that. He lost himself, right? That was the storyline. That was the storyline. Was he got in with the McMahons and Helmsley and made the deal with the
About
devil?
about Rollins.
Yeah. Talk about Seth
You
Rollins.
said
I might have said
you
Roman. I'm
said
sorry. I meant Rollins. My bad. So, again, going by your analogy, and you're a wrestling fan, that makes you look like the heel, dude, because you
and,
keep it going.
and I'll accept that.
All
Looks
right.
like looks like I'm Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. And you too.
No, I'm saying I don't want you to be Seth Rollins and be the heel, is what I'm saying.
YouTube, acknowledge me. So my thing is now my family is now Reconville. My family, the bloodline is now Reconville. It is now Nerd Talk podcast. And everybody else over
And
there,
you feel that these
I,
people have your best interests at heart.
yes, because I've been on more than one call with these guys
Okay.
outside. I've been on more than one call, numerous calls,
Well,
and
how
I've
many
never
calls were
changed
you
it.
on with Henry?
Henry probably about I don't know a lot of calls,
So what?
but it's a lot. The feel is a lot more different over there.
Okay.
There's a difference between between the Brazilian army and Rican. It it outweighs. It's more comfortable over here because I feel like that I'm welcome and they welcome me in like our family. Over there, I was betrayed and I didn't know who I could trust. Like when I tell you I blocked everybody, I didn't block you, GeekZipp. I didn't block certain people.
No.
I blocked
No, he did
every
not
person
block
that
me.
was over
He did
there.
not block me. I will say that right now. But again, I'm not. I wasn't really a main character, Sean, and that's what everybody's going to say, right? Is that that's why I wasn't blocked because we had just met literally and just kind of exchanged information. So that's going to be what they say is, well, Geek Zip is just now getting involved. He wasn't involved back then, so that's why he wasn't blocked.
And so, and no matter how much the shit goes on with them, no matter if you're friends with them or not, I would never, being your friend, internet friend, I would never ever hold that against you, because basically I have respect for you. I'm a fan. Like
I appreciate
I'm a
that, Sean.
fan.
You know I appreciate that, man. I really do.
And
And
so,
and and I want you to know. So I just want you to know. And again, I know you're watching the chat.
I'm not watching the chat.
Okay, fine. I'm going to tell you right now. They're all telling me lost cause, good luck, never going to work, wasting your time.
That's fine.
I
These
don't think
people,
so. I don't think so.
these
Go ahead.
it's fine. People can say anything they want about me because they're involved with the Brazilian army over there. They're involved with the cheese eater over there. That's not my, they're gonna all say that because they're all part of that. They're all sipping the Kool-Aid and they're blind to the facts. That's all right because all I'm gonna do is bring nothing but truth. I've never once. Let me ask you a question, Gabe. I've never once lied to you about anything. Like maybe lied about being Zion the God. Maybe it gave you a little fib. But other than that, I've never. I've always been upfront with you. I've never done this, that, and that. And I'm gonna own being.
I will tell everyone that. Yes, I've never caught Sean in a lie. I mean, he's saying he's never lied to me. I've never caught him lying, and he's never lied. So I will say that. Yeah,
Another question I want to ask you:
sure.
have I ever leaked any of our messages to anybody through Instagram?
Have you ever leaked? No, you've never leaked any of our DMs, if that's what you're referring to.
Exactly.
I mean,
And so, of course, they're going to be blind over there because that is what you got to coincide with over there. But me being over here, me and Ricken come from this. Where it came from, this our path was cut from the same cloth. Damn near. I mean, Ricken does stuff a little bit different than I do, and I do stuff a little bit different than he does. But our paths are basically damn near molded the same. We're both Virgos. We're both, you know what I mean? It's like we move the same way, damn. I mean, it is what it is. And so, why would I be in a house where nobody likes me or respects me or even want me over here?
I mean,
And not
dude,
be
you're
somewhere
not doing
where
a whole lot and I realize now is different than then, but I don't know, Sean. I just, it's like I told you when you came back and did the first thing. What did I tell you? I told you, I hope you know what you're doing. Because, again, and I have to, I don't just talk to Henry. I've talked to other people on the chat, and there were some that, you did go, you were gone. You let it settle a little bit, and it did kind of go away. I didn't hear Henry talk about you that much, But then, dude, you're coming back, okay? You're coming back at him. What do you expect?
The point is, my name shouldn't even have came out of his mouth. It shouldn't even be on his radar. If I'm not an important, don't even mention me. Don't take no jabs at me. Don't make memes. Don't put me in the memes. Don't, like, there's videos where he put Day One No More song talking shit about me. That song is designed to talk about my brain cells and all this, and my brain's gonna pop and all this other shit. Like, first of all, if you didn't want me to come at him, which I get it, I'm the least of his problems. Don't talk about me. Don't acknowledge me. Don't sit up here and act like anything. You take a jab at me, and I see the subliminal messages. I see it through. I can see through a little crack. I can see this shit. And for him to take little jabs at me, like, be a man. This internet shit's supposed to not matter for you, but you're gonna sit up here and make jabs at me. Of course, I'm gonna come back. Of course, it went from me being Sean to just plain old Sean to now being Havok Warlord. The alter ego I buried, and I wish would never ever come back out. I told you straight up that Havok Warlord is buried, dead and gone. That persona is gone.
You did.
I hope.
Yeah.
I told. What did I tell you after that? I hope I never have to dig him back up, because it's gonna be bad for people.
Well,
And they forced me.
Yeah. Sean, buddy, I really, I support you as a creator. I'm sorry, I don't support this. I will always talk to you. I will always come on your show if you want to talk about whatever. If you want to talk about this, I'll talk about it. I don't care. But dude, I really think you should let it go, man. I really do. I think because you're not. If you come at something from a place of rage, okay? If you approach it something like that, then that's what it's going to be created from. Rage, and it's not going to be real. And that's kind of what I was telling you before about what happens after all this is over, after there's no more Power Ranger drama and nothing else to cover. Now, I know you said that you were still going to do other content on your channel, but if your bread and butter coming out of your own mouth is going to be to go after Henry every time, that's not a good place, man. That's not a good place in your head.
I understand it. I do completely understand it. But
you, man, I'm talking about caring about you now. Henry is fine. Okay, Henry is just fine, but I do not think that you are in a healthy state of mind, my friend.
Let me ask you a question. What good is a king in a castle without a crown and a throne?
What good is a castle without a kingdom?
Yes. What good is a castle without a kingdom if the king is not there?
What I'm saying, Sean, is that you're not going to attract people the way that Rican does it in an interesting way, because it's like watching a fucking cartoon, frankly. I mean, it's like watching an episode of fucking Looney Tunes. right? I mean, he's animated. I mean, I'm not dissing him. He's animated, right? Everybody knows this. Um, and I think that plays a lot on what makes him popular. And like I said, I don't think he has as much hate for Henry as he pretends to. I think a little bit of it's work. I told you this before. I thought at one point Henry and Rican were working everybody because why not? They're just trading off each other the watches. So again, this is not you, Sean. This is Rican. Okay,
Also, let me address something that Henry said.
go for it.
He said that Rican is dangling the strings. No, there's no strings to be dangled here. This is all me.
No, no, no,
Rican
no,
didn't
no, no,
put
no,
me.
no. Oh. He said Rican tries to play the puppet master,
Yeah,
which
that's what I'm saying.
which he's trying to do, Sean. Now, luckily, I don't think he's fully done it yet because you haven't really. Let me ask you this: what has Rican done for you?
Content wise,
I mean,
he's been there
anything
for
wise.
moral support, being there
Okay, I did
to
that.
be a friend towards me and stuff so.
I did
He's
that.
been there. He's been there as a friend. I know. I
Okay,
know, and I
so
appreciate it.
so let me ask you this then: every time I see you interacting with Ricanville, they almost treat you like a fucking side character, bro. Like
I
you're
don't.
kept on a very short leash. Why?
I never felt like that though. I mean, I felt
Really?
like no, I never felt like that. I
Okay.
always I
Maybe
just talked a
maybe
little
it's
bit
my
and
perception. It could be my perception. I don't know. But I mean, I just
yeah.
I really felt like, and he did the same shit with Nerd Talk. It was kind of like you're here, but just kind of stay there till I'm ready for you to come up.
But see, there's a difference though. Me and
Mm-hmm.
Rican have a partnership. I'm not KOD. I'm not Rican Villain. I have a partnership. The partnership details. At first, the contract was 8 peaceful episodes, and I said that. For his platform, mine, if he talks about any of this drama, I walk away. If I talk about this, walks away. Whoever voids the contract, the verbal contract, non-profit contract, the other person still owes them the remaining episodes.
Have
But
these 8 episodes happened already?
we haven't made plans to do them. Like we gotta. I think I don't know. It's gonna be a Hulk Hogan memorial thing, like and stuff like that. So I don't know. I told him straight up, you can't really. You can do your videos with me as much as you want, but I'm like Brock Lesnar. If you put Brock Lesnar through the whole roster on permanently, and he was there every Monday, Friday, every pay per view, you know as well as I know, Brock Lesnar would run through the whole roster. He just would. So you have to take me as a content creator and you have to sprinkle me in there every now and then and use your 8 episodes sparingly and make great content, or else it's going to be boring. And I said that's how we have to do you too, Regan. And so that's where our partnership is. So as far as it goes for the peaceful stuff, now our partnership's there, but the peaceful thing's off the table. So if he comes and talks about the stuff, the drama and stuff, I don't care at this point. Say what you want to say. I'm gonna feed into it, and it is what it is. And our 8 episodes are gonna go on as planned. I believe in the kid. I believe in everything he's doing, and I think personally, for me now being able to see, look at it like this. I'm one of the only people in history that was both a member of the Brazilian army and a part of Reykjavik. I've been in both camps, and I see stuff that people don't even see. I see a struggling artist that he's barely trying to make a way to come up, and he has his dreams, but he's going to succeed with these dreams. And then you got another content creator over here that is a piece of trash. Every time he gets a chance, he steps on this guy. He steps on him, and he lets his community beat him up and beat him up and beat him up. and I can tell you that's 100% truth because I've been in the same shoes as Rican. And all Rican's doing, he might have mentioned his daughter and stuff. Things might have went away that they should have, but Rican's basically taking and replying to what not getting beat up like a damn boxing bag. And me, that's why I said me and Rican move similar, not the same, but we move similar. We're damn near cut from the same cloth. Both Virgos, his birthday's before mine, like the 15th or 16th. Mine is the 17th. Like we're both Virgos. We both been on that side and we're both on this side. People don't like it because we both make content. That I'm making content with their ops. Their ops became now my friend, like my brothers in arms. They became. It means a lot to be over here because I have someone that's gonna fight with me, not fight for me. That's the difference. And all this dude's doing over here is trying to get his stuff off the ground. And as they continue to get beat up by these people, put them in pink spandex. In my opinion, I think Henry put me in pink spandex. He put Rick in a pink spandex, and he put Blake Foster in pink spandex because he goons to us. I think that Henry is a gooner, and I think that he whacks off to us in the pink spandex. That's what I think. I think all the shit that Henry's doing, I think he's honestly in the closet. Because look at Rican has proved the women that he's been. I've seen pictures of women, beautiful women. Henry showed us none. He's proved nothing to us. So I think he's gay. Not that there's anything wrong with people being gay, but I think he is. And I think he puts on a facade that isn't even true. It's not even factual. It's probably a percentage of truth, a percentage that's false. And I did say, and I will say this, and I will go on in history saying this, and I will say this to the day I die. Henry at the beginning was an awesome creator. He was a great content creator. Somewhere along the line, his content not being about pictures, and he ended up being a trash YouTuber and making it about dragging people and making it about how can I get clicks? How can I do this? How can I do that? And it's miserable. Like it's miserable, bro. Like it's not about Power Ranger content anymore. He, for example, he had a person named Meat Hooks that was in the community over there. I don't know if you know who Meat Hooks, if you remember.
Yep,
So
I know
Meat
Meat
Hooks,
Hook.
me and Meat Hooks had a conversation, and I asked Meat Hooks, I said, so what do you think about the shit that went on between me and Henry? And you know what he said?
Go ahead, Sean.
He said
I have to stand up for a second. Go ahead. Keep talking.
it's fine. He said that he left that community because he didn't like the way that I was being treated. He stopped watching Henry's channel, and he unsubscribed from his channel. Is what Meat Hooks told me. And Meat Hooks at this point donated over $1,000 to Henry's channel, and just got thrown underneath the bus. That's the type of people that I'm dealing with, and Rican's dealing with, and I can surely and safely say that those people over there in Ricanville is my brothers in arms, and I wouldn't think nothing different about them guys. Henry has proved nothing. His community proved nothing to me about being a brothers in arms when somebody's down. A person is designed in this world to build somebody up, not tear them down, and they did the complete opposite. TJ part. TJ's making the memes. TJ's going out his way to make songs on me, talking about my near death experience. The whole nine is doing this, and he's just a big part with that. He's feeding Henry these memes, feeding him the content, doing all these other pictures to the point where Henry had pictures that people made of me with a bucket and it says turpentine and show me drinking turpentine. Like Henry didn't have to be that person and
Thanks,
show
Chef.
these memes from what is it from the Henry, the Shrine of Henry. He didn't have to show that. He could have been a great content creator, but he let his channel somewhere along the lines get side railed and basically lost credibility as a content creator. Like he could have been way bigger as a content creator. Became trash and lost a lot of respect. If you go to Reddit and you type in Henry Resilient, there's thousands of people that are saying shit about Henry Resilient. There's thousands of people that don't like this dude. They don't like what he's doing. He's banned from cons. Like, obviously, you don't just get banned from cons. You have to do something for people to. If let's say if somebody was to say something to ban you from a con and put you on a ban list,
Mm-hmm.
obviously they see their safety is in jeopardy. Obviously, you're by you coming there is putting them at risk. And a con is designed for people to go there and have fun, meet their people, actors, and whatever, get autographs, photo ops, the whole nine. And so you don't just get put on a list. You have to do something to get put on a list. And so he's on a list. Frogasis Rodriguez is on a list. Like, these
Now,
people are
wait
on
a
the
minute,
list.
Sean. You don't think that these Power Rangers that are going to these cons that I have seen personally don't give a shit about anybody? I don't care what they say. Do you think they want somebody coming in there asking them about the deepest and darkest secrets that they have, like Henry will do? Come on, man. That's why he's
No,
on those
no.
lists. That's why he's on those lists.
But then again, I understand what you're saying. But then again, they don't want to be answering these questions. They want to sit back.
Well,
If you're
that's
going to
too
ask those
fucking
questions,
bad, Sean. I mean, dude, you get paid a lot of fucking money to go to these things, yeah? You should have to fucking answer everything, and that's the way it should be.
it should be like that, but it's not, though.
Well,
Unfortunately, it's
that's
not.
true. You're right.
I mean, the actors don't want to get up. They go through shit in their day. Just like JDF went through shit in his life. He had inner demons. All these people, we don't know, they can have a smile on their face, but they could be going through a lot of shit. And they don't need people coming in there. Well, people should be able to ask whatever they want to ask, but they want it to be the smoothest effect without bringing any traffic towards them. So they want it to be a smooth experience for everybody. That's why he's banned, because they don't want him to ask those questions.
I mean,
And I believe
that is true. I agree with that. But that doesn't make them right, right?
no, it don't. It don't make him right.
So,
The
go
metal morphers, like I've said from the jump, I said that Blake's get people their if he was selling plastic morphers, he should have gave them half of their money back. I've said that from the jump. I don't agree with that. I still like Blake Foster as a person, and as an actor, I still like Blake Foster. A Blue
well, I
Turtle
think
Ranger. I
that's
still
how it
like him.
started with Henry, though, right? Because like that, he was just reporting on the morphers. But Sean, then he got doxxed. Come on, you wouldn't sit there and let that shit happen.
I understand it, but Henry's also doing things like posting Blake's. So Blake had a post that he put on Instagram, but took down. I don't know if he took it down or not, and it showed big ass trash bags of marijuana all sitting on the table and shit. So this is like Henry dry snitching. This is like Henry snitching. Does he realize what he's doing can either break the Blake locked up? That he don't really give a damn. It's showing Blake's house with bags and bags of weed on the table. It's hurting his appearance to where he won't be able to get constant stuff. So my thing is, why do something? Go to that extreme. Like, I get it, you're a piece of shit content creator, but it's not. You don't have to be showing something to get somebody thrown in prison, and for no reason to do shit like that. And Henry's going to continue to talk shit behind the mic, but
Well,
I
now,
guarantee he won't put no gloves on to go see Blake Foster in the ring. He won't go see these people and handle shit like a man. Like, if you're going to talk shit, come out from behind your chair and go see Blake Foster. Go put some money
that's
up for
not.
charity.
No, that's not the point, bro. I mean, look, you watch my streams, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you know how I feel about fucking Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how I feel about it. I hate that motherfucker.
Yeah, but you
With
never
every
lost.
fiber of my being, I have boycotted all his shit because of the way he talked down to people.
Yeah,
Okay? Now, if I don't know, somehow Tom Cruise sees my fucking show and hears me say something about him, he is not going to stop what he's doing, Sean, and come to where I am to fight me. Okay? It's just, dude, it's a part. When you say that you have alter egos, then you have to abide by the alter ego rules, bro. And in on the world of the internet, no, that ain't going. Blake and Henry ain't ever going to fight. Henry and Rican ain't ever going to fight. Okay, odds are they'll never see each other in their lives in person. And that's just what I'm saying is that we can't take these things that we do for content online personally.
yeah.
And I understand you were hurt. Probably rightfully so. You know, I understand that. I think that despite what everyone is saying, that it's not too late. But if you keep camming up and trying to kick Henry's back in over this stuff, dude, Ray was right. The only people that are going to take Henry down are his own people, and that ain't happening. So you can do. Look, I'm going to watch you, Sean. But as soon as I see you on there talking shit about Henry, I usually turn it off.
That's understandable.
Same thing with Henry. I watch Henry's content, and then when the hating starts, I'm kind of done. You know? Because again, that is a very, very sharp knife that you guys are
It's
fucking with,
understandable.
right? And I'm talking about all of yous. I'm talking about the whole fucking clan. You know, something's going to happen, and it's going to be bad. And you guys are good people, and don't need to be fucking around with this anger and this rage, man. And it's affecting your creativity.
The way to stop. The way to stop. If he never mentions me again, it will start burning out. And does it
Well,
take?
that's certainly not going to happen if you keep doing live streams, Sean.
Because tomorrow or whenever he starts streaming, he's going to stream me.
Well,
That's fine.
Sean, what do you expect him to do? You streamed him. I mean, is that how it's going to go? It's just back and forth.
I guess. I mean,
be the bigger man, Sean. Just be like, dude, fuck this. This is not worth my time. This is not worth my fucking energy. You know, I've got books to write. I've got artwork to get done. What's up?
I was being a bigger man for 3 months. For over 3 months, I was being a bigger man. I've handled it from all perspectives. I've handled it. And the only way you could get through to these people is you have to fight fire with fire. Either I'm going to lose or they're going to lose over there. But I damn are going to fight tooth and nail.
How do they lose, Sean? Sean, how do they lose? Who loses, Henry, and what does it look like?
So how they lose is lesser and lesser you will see Henry resilient.
What do you mean? More he does less streaming? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, streaming. Less and less you'll see Henry resilient.
Okay.
Less and less. First he'll start he don't stream for 3 days. Then he ain't streaming for 8 days. Then he hasn't streamed for 14 days. Then it will go from 3 months to a year till you don't see him no more. And that's how I see it. How I see it going. or I'm gonna be here until that happens. Like, it is what it is. I'm sorry I exposed you to all this crap, but I have to fight this way until one of us go down. Until one of us go down, and I'm
I'm
not
not
that
laughing at
punch
you,
man.
Sean. I'm laughing at Shay. She's making me laugh. She's calling us clan members. Anyway, I think we're going to stalemate, man, on this one. You know, again, as long as you continue to stream, he's going to continue to clip, and vice versa. And until one of you, and it's not going to be him, it ain't going to be Henry. You know, I can tell you that right now because, again, dude, at the end of the day, everything in
What
our lives,
happened?
and if you are from the street and you know the streets like you say you do, you know what this means. It means the man who has the coins picks the fucking tune.
And my thing is, let me ask you a question before you go.
Yeah.
So when Roman Reigns was a part of development when NXT was there,
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns was a upstart, right? Then you seen Roman Reigns come in as a part of the Shield.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Roman Reigns, and metaphorically, I'm not saying I'm Roman Reigns. I don't look nothing like Roman. I'm saying metaphorically, I'm going through the same shit. Just fast forward it to Seth Rollins putting a chair to my back. I have to go on to be from the big dog to becoming the tribal chief. And I believe I'm gonna. This is what has to happen for me to be who I am. To the point where my channel is getting a heavyweight championship belt for my channel.
Cool.
I have to. It's probably gonna get lonely at the top, but it's fine. Why worry about if anybody's surrounding me if it's just me? If I'm the king and I'm sitting at the top,
I mean,
it's winning.
but don't forget, Sean, heavy lies the crown, bro. You know,
There's weight to that crown.
yeah. And the fact of the matter is that you know, I want you to get that crown the right way, man. You know, I don't want you to do it the way that Rican's trying to do it,
And
or
also,
is perceived to be trying to do it. Again, I don't know the guy, so I'm not going to speak for him.
but I'm not talking about the Roman Reigns now. I'm not talking about the Roman Reigns that lost the championship belt to Cody Rhodes. Because in this story, I don't lose my crown. In this story, I stay at the top forever. I stay at the top forever, being whoever I am. And the internet, if they don't know who I am, they will come to find out who I am, and the whole world will acknowledge me as being the internet's tribal chief, being the Shattered Kingdom. No matter if it's lonely at the top, I have to be king. King Havok Warlord is who I eventually have to be. And so it is what it is. Now, we're not talking about Roman that lost his title and went on and got carried out by Big Bronson Reed and all this other stuff. And and after Seth Rollins tried to put the vision together, and then Seth Rollins just got injured and got rolled off TV. I have to be who I am.
That's
So
true.
just like Roman,
I don't expect you to be anybody than who you are, but I just want you to make sure that you're always taking everything anybody tells you with a grain of salt.
I will.
That
And
that yeah.
just like Roman does and puts his finger up, instead of saying acknowledge me, I say day one no more.
Sean, you are my friend. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for coming up and speaking. You know, dude, I hope you get everything you want. I just don't want you to lose the good nature I know you have. You know, just think on some of the things we talked about. Don't listen to the army. Listen to yourself, okay? And just ask yourself if this is what you want to be in terms of a content creator. All right?
All right.
Do me that favor.
I will. And one more thing. Go like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for GeekZipp podcast as well as mine. And set that bell to all so you know when both of us go live. That way you miss no content. Message me about Thursday night at 10. Like I said, if it ain't Christian or Sammy, maybe you can come by yourself. We're still going to do an awesome show.
Okay.
Devil's Night.
Yeah, I'll hit you up.
One more time. YouTube, acknowledge me. Day one, no more.
All right, buddy. My wife's going to absolutely fucking slit my throat. I'm going to have to wrap this shit up. Thanks, Sean. I'll see you later, buddy. Have a good one. All right. So
That was
wow.
therapy.
Yeah, that was
that was like a 4-hour therapy session.
that was long as hell. Damn. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in and joining us. I know you just came up for the Ranger drama. I do think there's a good side to Sean. I think he's being manipulated. Some of you may feel that, and I was just trying to give him a little bit of advice. That's all. I don't, this doxing shit, therapy with GeekZipp.
That's what the name of the clip's gonna be.
That's what Henry says, therapy with GeekZipp. I didn't know it was going to be therapy with GeekZipp, but whatever. Mental health is not something that is good, and I feel bad for Sean in that aspect. I think that he does suffer from some mental health problems. Shay, he is old enough to know better, but it's different when you have mental health problems. Even a 41-year-old may not necessarily know what they're thinking. But I would start that stream if I thought you damn army fuckers would come up and join me and actually do something.
Check and see if there's anyone
kidding.
in the StreamYard, like, waiting.
No, there's nobody in there. It would ding if there was somebody. It's late. We got to go anyway. Sean, stop fucking with Francis. Oh my God. If there is therapy with GeekZipp, I'm gonna have a lot of fucking work on my hands. I tell you that. I know he will. That's what scares me, and that's what I'm trying to avoid happening. That right there, Sean. Straight up, that's what I'm worried about. That's what will happen. Cooking stream. I'm gonna make my chicken parmesan tomorrow, bitch. TJ being a smart ass.
As soon as everyone started rolling in, I was like, "Did someone put this in the Henry cord?"
I don't know. It's a situation where Sean he's a supporter of my show. I like Sean, but God damn, when I bring him up, man, it's like blood in the fucking water with you all. Not that I'm complaining, but whatever.
If I'm right, we have only 4 clips?
Chicken parmesan. Oh Lord. All right. Guys, I am going to call it a night. I could sit here all night long, but I have to go save my marriage. I got to get my son over to his mom's house.
I could stay the night. It's too late already.
But thank you guys for joining us. I go Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Hate saying goodbye to you guys, but I got to go. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you on the next show.
I
Take care.
won't. I'm going next week.
Are you gone next week?
I have a lot next week.
Why?
Well,
What you got going on?
I got Cabell Midland, and then
Oh.
there's a midnight showing of House on the Haunted Hill.
Ooh, that sounds good. All right, guys, have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Got still going at it.